my wife and have my kids bleed out because the Giant game's on. Otherwise, I'm not a real fan.
Hahn.
What kind of fan are you?
Not a good one.
And Rosenberg.
The Peter haters who call, stupid. The Peter fans who call, very bright. This isn't North Dakota. This is New York.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
The best threesome I've ever heard.
On 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. 3:03 in the big city. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg hanging out with you. Hump day.
What are you doing with Michael?
Michael asked me to come on.
What's going on with that?
And I got to be honest, he kind of put me in a very tough spot. He wanted me to explain why the Rangers haven't scored a goal at home to start the season.
He loves asking you to explain hockey.
Knowing
and you're like,
that I'm not the Ranger guy anymore and that I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But he's like, you're the resident hockey guy. I can't explain to you why a team doesn't score a goal in 3 straight home games. First time in franchise history. They're 100 years old.
First time in ever.
Yeah, it's like
crazy.
The 20s. The last time it's ever. I can't answer that question. I've watched the last 2 games, but they are playing well. They just sometimes there's somebody on the other side of the ice of the field that gets paid to stop you. And Charlie Lindgren and Stuart Skinner played well.
Skinner.
It's odd. It's not like you got shut up by Patrick Waugh and Grant Fuhr.
Right.
But, hey, he asked me. I tried to answer the question as best I could. Then he asked me about the devil gig, and we went long. I apologize.
Well, Snakebitten. Is that the answer?
Yeah.
I saw, like I've said this to you guys before when we were talking, but I couldn't get over it. Rempe had it in front. Like, that was a tap-in, and he whiffed.
No, it
was perfect. Right there, platter. Boom, put it in the back of the net.
Well, there's something to be said about the fact that your fourth line has been your best line.
Yeah, bottom 6 have been good.
And Trocheck's hurt, and he's on IR.
That's not good.
But we'll dive a little deeper into that later on.
How about your
Jacob
situation?
Markstrom hurt.
Yeah. Your goalie now hurt. That's a concern, no?
Of course
he does get hurt.
And he came into the game and got hurt in the third period to relieve the starter that night, Jake Allen, because he had cramps. So he should be fine, and he'll start tomorrow, but not what you want. But we'll do some hockey later. We got some baseball as the Dodgers, continue to march on. 2 wins away from going back to the World Series. Both the Mets and the Yankees making some moves behind the scenes. We'll dive into that. But, you wake up today with the Jets and the Giants preparing for Week 7. And the Giants, they redid some contracts because it looks like they're going to be active at the deadline. Give Alan Hahn credit. He mentioned maybe the Giants will trade for a wide receiver, help out their young quarterback, Jackson Dart, and it looks like they're trying to do that. Thibodeaux maybe gets moved as well. That'll free up even more money. So it sounds like the Giants, if not for anything else, just to help their young quarterback, may be active at the deadline. And then you've got the Jets preparing for back-to-back home games against the Panthers and the Bengals, who now
still
are
available.
Dog at home. And one of their best offensive players is hurt. Probably is not going to play in Garrett Wilson. And Breece Hall's healthy and free 20.
Free 20.
Is that what you want? Free 20. Now,
hashtag free 20.
Yeah, it is a hashtag now.
Let me ask
you. And me.
I'll ask Peter and I'll ask Alan. We'll take turns. Okay?
Go ahead. Excuse me? I don't know.
I know you've got a young child at home, but is this where it pops into your head?
I don't know why it came out.
You're a filth bag. Let's be honest. You're a sex-starved filth bag. That I can't just say let's take turns. You're like,
we have a new intro.
What exactly are we swapping?
We have
on
a new
this
intro.
show, huh?
Right there.
Rosenberg. You're a sex-starved filth bag. Perfect. Thank you.
Cut that up now.
I look forward to it. I look forward to it.
That's just
all right.
brilliant.
Please go ahead. We're going to take turns. We're going back and forth. Whatever you said. Taking turns on each other.
What does free 20 mean? Get me the hell out of here, or get me the damn ball?
It means either one.
Well, but I'm asking you, what do you think it means?
I think it means
when he types that. What does he think?
He said they want me to lay down, but I got something to stand for. Hashtag free 20.
Well, that's weird.
That's his statement. And that hashtag free 20 has been a thing for about a week or so.
What does stand down mean? They want me to stand down.
They want me to lay down.
Lay down. What does that mean?
Watch this team lose and not let me contribute to being bad.
If you think about that last possession, they threw the ball twice. Right. Instead of giving it to his hands.
Right.
and saying, give me 3 yards. We needed 9 to get to a field goal. Give
now,
me
one
3.
One of those plays, Wilson should have caught the ball.
Sure.
So is it a different conversation if Garrett catches the ball?
I mean,
they're at least in field goal range.
Yeah,
So,
but if the guy is throwing ducks, give me the ball.
I
I'll
understand.
handle this.
I understand. I'm not defending Justin Fields.
And maybe
I'm just
also
saying,
at the end of the half, was he upset
No,
about that?
no, he
Like,
was
is the play calling not what he wants?
the problem is this is where you go when winning isn't the priority.
Well,
Now, I am not suggesting tanking, but I said it on Monday. I said winning is not the priority. It's not the most important thing. They're trying to do other things. Well, tell that to star players. Let's face it. He wasn't the offensive rookie of the year that year because he got hurt, but he was on his way to becoming that. Garrett Wilson is a former offensive rookie of the year. Sauce Gardner just got a contract, former rookie defensive player of the year. I think we've overrated their talent, guys, but there's talent here. So if it's about the future and it's all a process and winning isn't the priority, this is the byproduct of that. This is what happens when there's a culture of losing, when you're not having winning being the objective. You've got a coach that's going through the growing pains. Players aren't going to be patient. This is not baseball where I can play for 15 years. My career could be over the next possession. There's going to be guys who are like, I don't need this.
Let me give you some context. Before the season started, Breece was aware he didn't get an extension, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well aware. I'm not one of their guys, right? He knows his days were numbered. Like going into the season, he knew because they didn't even talk to him, right? Braylon Allen was drafted. Isaiah Davis, they've got his replacements. He knows it because we said the strength of the team was their running back room. So he already knows that part. So could free 20 mean just get me out of here if you're not going to use me, if you're not going to sign me? That's one. But the other part of this now that you're going to love this, Don. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Glenn said in the offseason when asked about Breece Hall and his, is his future tenuous here, and he said, I have no plans on, I don't want to trade this guy. Today, reiterated that. We have no plans to trade him. Why would you put that out there? Why would you say that? If you know otherwise, or even if you don't know otherwise, but you know the NFL well enough to know that the Jets going nowhere this season can get something of value for him, similar to when the Giants decided not to trade Saquon Barkley in season, if you remember that. Mm-hmm. So this is along the same lines. There are teams in the league that are willing to give up relatively, you're not getting a second-round pick for him, first-round pick. Maybe you will if you get a bidding war. But there's going to be teams, playoff teams, that see Breece Hall and say, we could use this guy. None more, think about it, than Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers. It's exactly what he wants. Mm-hmm. A player like that, multifaceted, out of the backfield. He can run. He can catch and run. Like, there's a lot that there's one, the Kansas City Chiefs, hello?
Yep.
Like, there's a lot of places you can go.
You can just picture him showing up to Kansas City and all of a sudden becoming a stud.
Just jump off the screen. And this is all like a player that you can just bring him in and then let it go. Like, it's just a mercenary.
Although I swear.
And if you're the Jets, you got to get draft picks. It's all about building. And this is what you do. The problem is that Braylon Allen is hurt.
Yes.
Right.
But
so you don't have a ton there.
But who cares? Because if you're the Jets, this has to be about the future. And what's the best thing to do for the future? If you're not signing this guy, you better get something for him before the trade deadline while he has the highest value possible.
Well, and if you're a position like running back, unless you literally have a Derrick Henry, one of like 2 or 3 players in the league, and who you can like build around, every other running back, if you're not ready and they're valuable, that's a piece you get rid of. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. But like, Breece Hall's not going to be the reason they're a good football team. You know how we know that? Because they're not a good football team.
Right. And
so he is a piece that you'd want to see what you could get.
But I understand the awkwardness because, we went through this with Saquon. I was like, I prioritize my corner and my wide receiver. I'm not going to prioritize my running back because as good as you are, I can find another running back. I've got a lot of other holes I've got to fill here. I'm not going to give contract extensions to everybody. Plus, you got hurt. So it made sense that you're going to prioritize the wide receiver and the corner ahead of the running back. But I'm sure the conversations with him were, all right, Go out there and ball. Make it tough on us. And now you're not giving him the opportunity to do that because he's not getting the ball.
Well, that's
so now he's like, dude, get me out of here then. Either give me the ball or get me out of here. You didn't give me a contract extension, so what do you want to do?
Well, think about if you're him.
Right.
You're a free agent when this season's over. Your career started out with, wow, this guy's going to be special. Then there's the injury. Then there's bad offenses. And once again, now he's in a year where it's like,
not getting the ball.
I'll get 3 yards of carry. Like, come on. Like,
no,
I'm better than this.
I don't like the whole hashtag
either give me
garbage.
the ball and let me build up. I got to build up some kind of resume. You're not going to pay me, but somebody's going to. So either that or send me somewhere where they're going to use me because this guy's going to lose money if you don't trade him.
Right.
Not that it matters to the franchise, but if you also are going to lose the ability to get something for an asset that's going to walk out the building. This guy's got talent. He's good. So he's not this is not like some garbage player nobody knows about, but he's got to put some stuff on tape to show that he might be worth what some running backs are getting in the league.
I don't like going public with it, but I guess that's the way it is in the 21st century.
He's frustrated, clearly.
But, yeah, put yourself in his shoes. He wants to play to at least show that he deserves money, whatever it is.
And he knows he's not their guy. He knows it.
And also, why wouldn't they use him?
Well, they have been.
You know, but it just as much as they possibly can.
Like for instance, he can catch out of the backfield.
Yes.
Right? He does have some of the McCaffrey skill set, some of the Saquon skill set, right? He's got some of it. He's not that level, but he's got some. So when you're trying to just get to the field goal line in London, why wouldn't that just be an option? Fields is looking downfield, and all he's got to do is just throw it in the flat and let him go.
You would think so.
I didn't see that happen. Did you?
No, I did not. So you'd understand the frustration.
Absolutely.
So send me somewhere where I can at least show off my skill set so I can get a contract.
I'll tell you what. Wherever he ends up, guys, there's a chance I end up laying a little money on seeing what this man can do. And I do it with FanDuel because what FanDuel will do is they'll get you ready for kickoff with an offer you don't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, boom, you unlock $300 in bonus bets you can use all across the app. You build parlays, you bet player props, you ride the live lines, whatever your style, FanDuel has you covered. Visit FanDuel.com/Peter to download the FanDuel app today to get started, all right? 21 and over and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only, $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For the gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
So
Kansas City would be the sexiest place to bet them, though. I'll tell you that right now.
You don't see, to me.
No, San Diego's. Wherever they play, Los Angeles.
But
that's
San Diego,
a good one too.
Los Angeles, whatever. But yeah, like that one's really intriguing because that's a playoff team. I don't know. Do the Chiefs even have assets and the cap ability to make a move like this? But no, those are teams you're looking at, and that's if you have them on your fantasy team. Hang on.
I will tell you this
hang
though.
On.
I remember 2 years ago, Anthony and I had a discussion because he was talking to me from a fantasy. I don't play fantasy, and from a fantasy standpoint, he's like, "Oh, Breece Hall is like the best running back in the league." And at that time, coming out of the previous year, I guess maybe his rookie season, I was like, "Breece Hall is the best running back in the league." I was like, he's a really nice player. I was like, that's a very lofty description. But he was saying it based on the hype, the points, what's expected.
Yep.
Ever since that moment, though, he has not fully lived up to that. It just has not happened.
Yeah.
He had that breakout year that surprised people, and whether it's been injury, lack of touches, he has not gotten back there. So,
as a Jets fan, it'll be maddening to see this guy go somewhere and then be used the way we all thought he'd be used, and watch him just, again, what Saquon did in Philadelphia.
It could be.
It's the same thing. Here's a sleeper team. But there's no chance you make this trade if you're the Jets. Who could really use him? New England.
Yeah.
My God. Hey, that would be akin to Barkley going.
I know you don't want to do that, but let's say everybody's offering you a 4th-round pick, which you're not going to get a lot for him because of the contract situation, because you are inheriting a bit of a problem. But as far as long-term is concerned, but he can really help you in the now. But just for blanks and giggles. Nobody's offering you more than a 4th-round pick. Patriots offer you a 2nd. Are you going to cut off your nose to spite your face? I know you don't want to help the New England Patriots, but you know what? Belichick's gone. Brady's gone. Sorry, you're not living in that stratosphere anymore. If I can get 2 picks higher than anywhere else, he's going to New England.
I agree.
I can't be stupid. I hate when teams do that.
You're not going to get a second round. If you could get a second round pick,
I'm just saying
I don't know about
hypothetical. All right, if it's a 7th round and a 5th round, whatever it is.
They have the thing is they love Ramondre Stevenson as far as what he does in the field. I don't think Vrabel loves him. You know what I mean? Like he's been good this year, but I don't think Vrabel loves him.
Apparently, it's been said that some think even a 3rd round pick would be lofty for.
Well, because
what's a running back?
It's a running back that needs money.
And by the way, remember,
so
he's a free agent
right
after the season.
Well,
he's
that
a
part's bad.
Year.
Right. But if you're a team that thinks that this is the guy that can get me over the top, but whatever it is, if it's, hey, nobody's offering better than a 5th and somebody's offering a 4th.
Yep.
4th is better than 5. I'm going to take it.
Okay.
Now, so far this year, he's had 2 100-yard games. Not coming off a great game against Denver, although nobody played. And Denver's got a really good defense. All right? He had a great game against Dallas, 113 yards. He averaged 8.1 yards.
And Dallas can't stop a nosebleed.
Right, exactly. But good defenses. Tampa didn't do anything. Buffalo didn't do anything. Had 100 yards against Pittsburgh on opening day. But don't you kind of overrate, well, he's got to play to show teams he can play. These guys are scouted. Everybody in the league knows this kid can play. And everybody knows the Jets are a mess. Do you think anybody's like, I want to see what Breece Hall does with this offensive line, with this quarterback?
I don't think it's
they know how good he is.
But it's also what you can do, though, is you keep the money down. And if you're him, if you're his agent, that's not what you want.
No,
you want to jump off the page and be like that incredible difference maker for a team that goes on a playoff run, and then he becomes a free agent. It's like you got to pay him.
If you're his agent, right, and there's general managers around the league who are like, these stats with the Jets aren't very good. What are you going to say? Well, the team stinks. They got no offensive line. They got no quarterback. They got no wide receivers.
That's not my problem.
Right. But
I'm not
my
give
point is that
$12 million a year.
That you're going to use the Jets in their situation why your running back doesn't have better stats.
And I'll use it as a reason why I don't really need to pay
think these general managers know how good this kid is.
They do.
All right.
And they know they can get him on a discount because the numbers aren't there. But if you put him on, hypothetical, he gets traded to the Chargers. The Chargers, who desperately need some running back help, right? Now, all of a sudden, their offense gets unlocked even more. And now they go on a run. Don't you think the Chargers are now like, well, we probably should keep this guy, right?
Yeah, well,
that's the value to me as an agent. That's my value is I need to get him somewhere where they'll win, and he'll be part of winning, and then they'll feel compelled to pay him and keep him there. Rather than just be the guy, a running back floating out in space as a free agent with numbers that don't really jump off the page, and his only background is he played for the Jets. Right? He's got that stink on him. You want to get the stink off
the Jets stink.
Yeah. You want that memory of the player the last time I saw him, and he's in powder blue running through the Chiefs in the playoffs or something like that. And you want to say that guy can ball. We got to keep him here, or someone else says that's the kind of guy we need, and we got to see it. Everybody sees it. It's a lot different than the guy who was part of the Jets stink. Now it's like, yeah, I'm not giving him a lot. Give him $6 million. See what he can do. And you don't want that when you're a running back. This is your one chance. You know how it is. Short shelf life, expiration date already on you. You want to get that contract. That's why he's saying #free20.
By the way, how much we talk about running backs, and it's almost ad nauseum. Oh, sometimes it feels like too much. How much we analyze their value. It is crazy though what's happening with Saquon this year. And you can't take away how great last year was. And they do it 10 times out of 10 to get another Super Bowl. He's averaging the same amount of yards as Devin Singletary. Okay?
Well, think about it. Because the wide receivers aren't happy. It's a different coordinator who doesn't have control of the room, and he's putting out fires all over the place. Quarterback does not take charge, except for in the huddle. Other than that, quarterback stays out of it.
It's crazy.
He's reciting biblical verses.
How quick it could all just go to crap.
Yep.
I mean, and listen, maybe they'll pick it up, and you have a couple good games, but right now he's averaging 3.4 a carry. He has 300 yards for the season.
Yeah,
but
it's very meh.
So what I was able to take from this conversation is #free20 is trade me.
Get me the hell out of here.
Get me the hell out of here.
That's how I'm starting to take it.
Because
it's either love me or
getting
leave
the
me
ball is
alone.
not going to help because you're not going to do very well because the team stinks. You're better off not being used because God forbid you could end up getting hurt, right? Mm-hmm. Or your stats end up going into garbage. Hey, don't play. Have everybody say, well, the Jets don't want to play him. They're tanking. They don't care. He's fresh because he hasn't been beat up by this awful offense anymore. And, but he's got to get dealt. And I do think that there could be a team somewhere that looked at what Saquon Barkley did with Philadelphia and say, I know he's a free agent. I have no plans on re-signing him. But if he can come here with fresh legs and help us in the last 10, 11 games of the season to get us where we want to go, maybe I'll give him a third-round pick. I don't know. But it sounds like the Jets are going to be selling. Sounds like the Giants are going to be buying. And I'm looking forward to it as we get closer and closer to the deadline. 1-800-919-3776. We got a big show. At 4 o'clock, we're going to talk to Booger McFarland, his weekly spot, get you set for Week 7, which begins tomorrow. 4:30, we got a list. And for the first time, I believe, neither of my co-hosts know the list. So this was not curated where Peter has to get. They both don't know. I went rogue.
Mm-hmm. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we'll be into it?
Yeah, I believe so. It's not, the top 5 dogs.
You didn't.
I didn't want to go there.
You didn't say that.
What about the dogs?
Dogs?
Yeah, you weren't here because you left early.
Oh yeah, you
the
conked
top
out.
because you need dogs, right? So who are the top 5 dogs?
Meaning like Rocky was a dog,
Right. Old Yeller was a dog.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So come up with the
Like
top
Rocky,
5.
so for them to put down
Right.
Old Yeller, they had to get the shotgun out. He was
Yeah.
a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Rocky was given a couple months to live, pressed on for another 2
Right.
years. Dog.
Hooch was a dog.
Hooch had to hit that dog in him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Marley? No, I'm not feeling his dog.
We love Marley.
Right,
No,
we love
listen,
Marley.
we love Marley, but he didn't have that dog in him.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So top 5 dogs.
This was batted around when you Conrex
Where we
blew up
putting
in your
Snoopy
face.
in this?
That's a great question.
Snoopy's
Does Snoopy have that?
Snoopy's a
Snoopy's a
low
dog.
key dog, man.
Does Snoopy have that dog?
Low key dog.
He does get into it.
He does his own thing.
The whole Red Baron thing, that's dog.
Yeah, I
I
gotta-
like that.
right?
No, well, listen.
Now
hold
I
on.
regret doing not
No,
doing
by the way,
this.
old school. He sleeps. Not only does he sleep outside the doghouse,
In the rain.
sleeps on top of the dog.
On top of the dog.
That
what
is a
dog
dog.
does.
That, he's number
No,
one.
he's got the.
And he's still with us, right?
And Snoopy's still with us.
I
No,
mean,
he's
yeah,
got,
as
he's
far
got
as
that
we know.
dog in him.
Hooch was put down.
Yeah.
Old Yeller was put down.
That's right.
Did I mean?
Snoopy refuses to be put
No,
down.
he can't.
You can't put him.
I mean, I don't know.
Can't stop, won't
I
stop.
don't think they ever went there, but if I had to guess, I think Snoopy has taken a life or two in his
Wait,
life.
you think Snoopy's
Yeah.
taking a life?
Well, the Red Baron was shooting at somebody, no?
That's a great point.
Good point.
Great point.
Yeah.
And whatever happened to Woodstock? We don't know.
He tried the revival in 2000. It didn't go well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Woodstock 99?
Yeah.
It didn't go well.
By the way, I think a lot of people don't know who Woodstock is. I think that's like where it's an age thing. And
Really?
Because
Because my kids know Woodstock.
They did well, but they have respectfully, they have an old dad who's putting them onto old stuff.
Their room had Snoopy and Woodstock, and we make them. It's mandatory in the LeGrec household. Whatever holiday, there is
you're
a
watching
Charlie
Peanuts.
Brown component.
And I love. So for me, it's big too.
Thanksgiving, Halloween.
Jacob, Anthony, you guys know
The
Woodstock?
Christmas album. Got to play
Anthony
it.
knows Woodstock. Jacob, you do
Not
too?
the farm in upstate New York
People
where they
don't
had the
know
concert.
Woodstock?
I didn't think it was a thing. I lost confidence when Peter said it because
I said I don't think everybody knows Woodstock.
The bird.
Yeah, the bird.
No, well, because when you say Woodstock, like Don said, not the farm upstate.
Why did they name Woodstock? Isn't that funny?
Charles Schultz?
Yeah.
That's just
Why did Chuck?
because he was from Minnesota, but he also
And he was a bit on the older side. I don't know how down he was with Woodstock. Although, no, I guess he wasn't that
69. He wasn't that old.
old. He was
then,
probably
I
in
would
his
think.
30s or 40s then.
See, we got to get the history of Woodstock.
easily.
What came
Woodstock the
first,
bird.
the chicken or the egg or the bird?
Disney
The
GPT.
bird of the town. I'll tell you one thing about Woodstock, though. He had that dog in him.
Yeah.
No, he fought.
It was named after the festival.
It was named after the festival.
That's what the internet says.
Well, okay. Well,
That's
you know.
never wrong.
Oh, that was the
And there you
Disney
go.
AI.
George
used, right
Schultz obviously partook. I'm assuming.
there. It's a great point, right?
You kind of like to come up with all those characters and draw them.
Yeah.
How are you not a little
No,
toe?
he hit off the old babange.
Little toe.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Like, let me get creative.
Good for him. So
Right.
that we have a list, but it's not that.
Okay.
Damn.
ENN at 6.
That's a good list, though.
And it's a full frontal today till 7 o'clock.
Yep.
We're looking forward to that. Don Hahn Rosenberg just getting started on a Wednesday on ESPN New York.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
And now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks a million, guys. Good afternoon. Rough ride on the LIE in Queens westbound side. A broken down car carrier over by Bell Boulevard taking out the right lane. That as you backed up into Nassau County. Eastbound side, just a ton of extra company heading over to the Clearview and Cross Island. You're slammed there from right out of the Midtown Tunnel. Some pockets of slowdowns on the Staten Island Expressway westbound heading over to the West Shore. Stop and go ride there from Clove Road. Inbound George, really not too bad, even with roadwork on the upper deck, just about 5 to 10 minutes. Best of it's the outbound side, southbound Deegan and West Side Highway. Outbound Lincoln and Hull and Sunnels, just about 5 to 10 minutes each. This report is sponsored by the Positive Coaching Alliance. Questions about youth or high school sports? Well, the PCA can help. It's a national nonprofit developing better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. More info at positivecoach.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
1877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Did you know women account for 2/3 of all Americans living with Alzheimer's and 2/3 of all Alzheimer's family caregivers? Join the Alzheimer's Foundation of America at its Women Empowerment Forum on November 5th in Amityville to learn practical ways women can reduce their risk for Alzheimer's and enhance quality of life for themselves and their loved ones living with Alzheimer's. For more information or to register, visit alzfdn.org or call 866-232-8484.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Let me tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled the bath by my pool. They converted a tub into a shower. The result is amazing. Bathfitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, and durable with no demo or mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Plus, a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you get no money down, no payments, or interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bathfitter.
Tonight at 10/9 Central on BET, the new series 106 in Sports.
Oh, it's on now.
From executive producers LeBron James and Maverick Carter.
A new top 5 sports countdown.
Ooh-wee. Girl, we about to kill.
With hosts Ashley Nicole Moss and Cam Newton.
We are talking sports, culture, and entertainment.
We got people from the NFL, they're coming from the NBA.
And don't forget the WNBA.
106 in Sports. New series premieres tonight at 10/9 Central. Only on BET.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Certified Bop.
Yep.
So Charles Schultz was 57 when Woodstock happened. So yeah, he was a.
But he was paying tribute.
Yeah. It'll be like me. I'm 57. That's something the kids were doing now, and me signing off on it. But the kids today, I'm going to be that old man.
Oh no,
they wouldn't come up with something as cool as Woodstock. I know
feel like it.
because then the next generation decided to have the 25th anniversary of Woodstock, and let's get Pepsi involved, and ended up being and
it was a complete disaster.
It was a disaster.
Well, the current generation wouldn't do something like this because everything they would do would be let's just do it on TikTok and we'll all just watch from home,
and then
in our bed.
It doesn't hit quite the same,
right? Because you can't get mud all over you, and
let's get 1 million hits
and buy mescaline.
By the way, I meant to ask you guys something. I forgot to, but I'm going to ask you today. Do you think it's worth me changing plans? I was scheduled to go to Boston to visit family the weekend of November 1st. Introduce my baby to my uncle and my cousins, etc. And I got this email that at first I thought was kind of a nothing burger, and then I opened it further. It says, "You're invited. On behalf of the Washington Commanders, you're cordially invited to attend the Art Monk Jersey retirement celebration on Saturday, November 1st at the National Museum of African American History and Culture. We're excited to spend the evening honoring and celebrating Art Monk." And then it has a full invite, cocktail attire, 6:30 to 10:30, African American History Museum in D.C. You think this is a worth change the plans, go to D.C. situation?
It's quite a flex.
Oh yeah, come on, do the right thing.
It is quite a flex.
And deprive your family of
heavy flex
of seeing your daughter.
Yeah. I mean, I can
kind of what is.
So where would she be then? So you're doing it.
She'd be babysit by my parents.
Right. So you're leaving the kid behind. You're going down.
Well, no. We're going to bring her to D.C.
Okay.
We'll also see family in D.C. I'll see my parents instead.
There's different families.
Yeah, I'll go see my parents and my niece and nephew and everyone. And Saturday night we'd go to the Art Monk thing, and leave the baby, and then I'd push the plans with my family in Boston till later in November.
I might get in trouble for this. I believe this is a bit of a tad bit overrated of an event.
So that's why I'm asking. You think it's going to be nothing?
I feel like this is a cool thing, but it'll be stuffy. You won't have a good time.
They're looking for people to go to fill it out, so they're sending out invitations.
Yeah,
but you don't think it's going to be like many of the greats and near greats of Redskins past, and it'll be just a night of me getting pictures with Darryl Green, Mark Rippon, and all of my faves.
I think it's I think you're going to get a heavy dose of Gus Farad, Patrick Ramsey. It's going to be that kind of event. I think it's going to be a great event adjacent.
You never want a heavy dose of Gus Farad.
No, what you want there is the both of you just headbutting the wall together. That's what you want.
It's just going on feel because it sounds like it could be a great event.
So I asked,
and it'd probably be a prestigious thing to do. It feels like it's going to be stuffy. It feels like that they reached out to you in this way. Sounds like they might be looking for people.
You mean they're
which
desperate?
Tells me some of the bigger names might not be there.
So you think they didn't get good people? They're desperate, and now they're coming to me.
No,
not desperate.
They can't sell tickets to it, probably.
No, you can't sell tickets.
Yeah, so they're but they know they got tables that they got to fill.
You got to fill tables.
Who are people that we know that are like, that A, have the ability to come to this thing, B, like would because they're diehards, like yourself. So you're probably on that
let me say
list.
this. I will throw this out there, though. You can get the name drop thing ready again, even though it's not a great name drop, but that is what the drop is for. I reached out to Brian Mitchell, and I said, "Are you going to this Art Monk thing?" And he said, "I was planning on it." And his co-host, my boy JP Finley, who's like he's more like an Alan Hahn type, a real reporter who also hosts a radio show.
Okay.
He's like, LOL, wasn't invited because he's like actual media in DC. So I said and then JP said, I heard the one they did for Darryl Green was awesome.
Okay. Well,
B Mitch said, oh, it was.
Oh, then you know what? I take it all back.
So the Monk one should be great if the Darryl Green one was great, right?
Well, it's pretty
Sounds
equal.
Right. The fact though that he says I was planning to go.
Yeah, it's not 100%.
You were going and said
the first one was great. I'm definitely going to this one.
Yeah, I just had a feeling that it might be something that you wouldn't regret it, but say, I probably should have just went to Boston. But with that bit of information, which you withheld until I already threw out my statement,
yes,
I will take it back.
You think you would? You think it might be worth it?
I would definitely go.
Now, question: if I do make the wrong decision, though, you know where I can go and talk about it and work it all out?
Yes.
BetterHelp.
Exactly.
And here's the deal with BetterHelp, all right?
I was up to that point, but yeah.
October 10th was World Mental Health Day, and this year we're saying thanks. Thank you, therapists. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S. And BetterHelp does a great job matching up the clients with amazing therapists so you can find the right therapist for you, all right? Now, not that talking to Alan and Don isn't fantastic, but you might want to find someone with incredible experience, and the perfect place to do that is BetterHelp, all right? They typically get it right the first time, but if you're not happy with your match, you get switched to a different therapist at any time at no extra cost. And they have over 30,000 different therapists to choose from. They're the world's largest online therapy platform. Over 5 million people globally have been served. And how about this? You talk about great reviews. With millions of reviews, there are over 1.7 million reviews to be exact. They're 4.9 out of 5 stars in the App Store. So if you're ready to find the therapist for you, BetterHelp can find you that therapist today, and you can start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Call hashtag 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250. Can you say hashtag, or do you have to call it pound now full time?
Who said that?
Because the thing on your phone,
pound on the phone, I would say.
But it's pound, but it is the same thing, isn't it?
It is.
But it's pound.
The kids would know the hashtag.
They would know hashtag, but
they probably call it the hashtag button.
But us old fogies, we call it the pound button.
It is pound. Pound it.
But I think hashtag's a thing for what you're doing.
Excuse me?
For what you're trying to do, I think hashtag better describes it, doesn't it?
No, it's dialing on a phone, so you'd say pound.
By the way.
Oh, that is true.
Just checking emails, by the way.
What are you saying?
Yeah. And Mary sent one out again, because the men's room is not in service on this floor.
Yeah.
Is that true?
It's still
I was going to go during the break.
No.
So what, should I go in a cup?
Probably.
I don't know if that's
what are my options?
But here's the fourth floor, they're telling us. Here's the problem.
I got to go on the elevator?
You do have to get on the elevator.
Yeah.
And that could take hours.
Why don't you just be in New York and just go out on the sidewalk? What's your name? He'll write it on the wall. So apparently this is the issue is that someone, now we're the only office on this floor. Someone's using paper towels and putting them in the toilet. Who's doing this? How bad does it have to be that you need paper towels?
That's not great.
Oh, it just blocks up the whole thing, and they got to now have plumbers come in and clean it. Oh,
well, I mean, I didn't know I was going to have this conversation.
It was you?
But wait a second. What are we doing?
No, I
paper towels?
I don't want to get I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying I know a reason why it's done. It's not for the air. I'll tell you off the air.
Got it.
Paper towels?
But this could be a feminine napkin situation, right?
No, this is the men's bathroom.
But they all goes to the same place, man.
No, it's
well. I want a new drop. So there's a drop earlier.
Yeah, there's a
Rosenberg. You're a filthy. What did Don say? You're a filthy
You're a
pervert.
filth bag. You're a sex star filth bag.
There you go. That's mine. But now Don's. This could be a feminine napkin situation, couldn't it?
I don't want to give too much detail.
That was insane.
But because
it's the men's bathroom.
All right,
Don.
it's the men. I thought it was just the bathroom.
How bad does it have to
so why
be
can't I go to the women's
paper
room? Can I go to the
towels?
ladies' room then?
Well, if you knock on the door and ask
Well,
for,
I mean, if we work it out.
I mean, I'm on the air, right?
I'll just let everybody know I'm going to use the ladies' room and they're in the break. So
hold on,
cross your legs.
Let's pause, everyone, and yell it really loudly one more time. Go ahead.
Well, the floor is yours. Go up and turn it on. Hey, why don't you let the people out there know they work at a radio station, and on the radio station they have a thing called shows.
A thing called shows.
I hate it here.
Turn the volume up so they know that Don's going to be in the bathroom.
Keep playing that for me, Jake.
Take the elevator. What if I go down the stairs and then the fourth floor is not a re-entry, and then I got to go back up to the fifth floor? And go.
Since I just want to close this out with this. Since we decided randomly at 3:30, it's my fault. I brought up the Art Monk party, and now we're in the bathroom.
This is
since
all
this
your
has
fault.
completely been we've been completely all over the place.
Well, look, men need to understand that paper towels it's not acceptable behavior.
Yeah, but save that for next Tuesday. That's a talk about it. People need to know not to use not to use paper towels instead of toilet paper. You can't. They don't even let you throw wet wipes in the toilet.
Right.
You certainly can't do a paper towel.
Dude wipes don't belong there.
So last thing, I got an email today.
Okay.
More emails.
Emily just nodded, by the way, so they can hear us.
Okay, good. There you go. Well, Emily pays attention.
Emily nodded.
I am using the bathroom during the commercial break.
Women's bathroom.
The ladies' room. Women's room. Don LaGreca, man, will be using the bathroom during the break, which is coming up in 30 seconds. Thank you.
So clear out.
So something to marinate on. Someone wrote me and said the most Michael K take of all time.
Uh-oh.
And said, and this is the second time in a week that I've heard from someone. People reach out to me, like listeners of Michael, It's like I'm their therapist.
You're the K-narc?
Yeah, like I'm the K-narc, and they want to get someone. They know I'll have feedback for them, like I can relate to them. It said, not sure if you heard this, but Michael had a take about wanting to stay in a haunted hotel. He had a take about wanting to stay in a haunted hotel so he could meet a ghost and know for sure he will live for eternity.
Isn't that the Fister thing?
It was one of the weirdest takes I've ever heard on sports radio.
The Milwaukee hotel where all the teams stay?
Oh, yeah.
The Fister, yeah.
So he said he wants to do it.
Because I think one of the players on the Dodgers, Hernandez's wife, is scared, so they're in a different hotel.
So he said Michael casually says that he wants to do that so he can meet a ghost and live for eternity. One of the weirdest takes I've ever heard on sports radio. Very dark. And then he casually transitions back to the Dodgers bullpen like it never happened.
Are you in the Fister?
So that's what you would think if
now
you
that
saw
alone.
Ghost. Because
I know it's a
Oh
lot.
my God.
Because
but there's also another hotel in Oklahoma City, the Skirvin. It's the same thing.
I think I've stayed in the OKC
I've heard
one.
players have said like they some guys won't stay there. Some guys have heard the middle of the night they tell you stories. It's crazy.
I've seen the one in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It's definitely a big thing. But I didn't know if you meet a ghost, you get to live forever.
No. It tells him that ghosts do exist, and then it gives him that feeling that my spirit will go on.
Right. And apparently he's going to ask the ghost, when am I going to die?
Hey, listen, I'm scared to death like anybody, but sometimes it's nice hearing from Michael because I know at least I'm not as bad off as him.
Right.
I mean, every moment of every day, he's waiting for the Lord to come take him.
He's finding comfort in the idea that even when my body dies, I still in spirit still exist.
Yes.
And that gives him comfort.
Well, he's that desperate for the comfort, though, is my point.
Yeah.
Every moment of every day, it's all he thinks
It's funny
about.
because
And yet while he's here, doesn't enjoy life. That's the best thing about Michael. He wants to live forever, does not want to
you don't
die,
think he enjoys
doesn't
life?
enjoy anything. Not really. He basically complains his way through absolutely everything.
Well, he's old. We're all old.
When was the last time you heard Michael go, I had the best time?
not too often. And it's not even age because I've known him since he was
forever.
40.
This is
It's
just
the
who he
same
is.
thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Michael doesn't have fun.
And who? I don't know. I just watched Poltergeist this weekend. It was on at the hotel.
Big fan.
No, it's a great movie.
One. You watched the first one, right?
The first one.
Yeah.
I never, none of those people look like they were happy to see a ghost because they know they're going to live forever. They were.
By the way, you ever read about what happened behind the scenes of that
Everybody's
movie?
dead.
Yeah. Everybody
Well,
dead. The girl died. Everybody
The girl died. The teenage girl was murdered like a year after the movie was made by her boyfriend.
Everyone involved in that movie practically was cursed and died. It's awful. It's a scare. You want to be scared. Watch Poltergeist, then read about Poltergeist.
The actor who plays the dad. He's been. What's his name? He's been in a lot of things.
Yeah, he was in Coach. Yeah.
Do we lose? We lost him?
No, he's still alive.
All right, so he's the only
Craig T. Nelson.
Yeah, Craig T. Nelson's still alive. The parents were fine because they were the biggest names going in.
But everybody else, it's like one after another. It's crazy.
This house is clear, and you'll all die. And Michael, you're going to live forever. And Don
LaGreca's going to the ladies' room.
Okay.
Have fun, Don.
You are a gutless puke.
Long Island is brewing some spooky fun at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. We're celebrating this October for our $50,000 Witchy Wednesdays drawing. Be here on Wednesday, October 1st, 15th, and 29th from 3 to 7 p.m. when 2 winners will be drawn every hour to pick a witch's hat and win up to $5,000 cash. Club members can conjure up to 5 times entry multipliers. Fly over to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
You know so much about who you are. But do you know what makes your body your body? With over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help you know the truth. Because you know you're made of grit, wit, and a good heart. But just how healthy is that heart? You know you're made up of all the places you've called home. You know you're made of your mom's sarcasm. And now you can find out if you have her thyroid too. You know you're made of college all-nighters and 30s early-nighters, but those still don't explain your sleep issues. You know that you're made up of good meals with even better conversation. But are you actually absorbing those nutrients? A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
The bathrooms in this building are fabulous, okay? So I'm not throwing any shade at the men's room. They got something going on in the ladies' room. They do.
At a lounge?
It's fantastic.
It's always
spotless.
Have you ever heard like women's bathrooms, like especially in a club, like it's so much nicer than the men's?
Because we're pigs, we're animals.
That's true. We're gonna wreck it anyway. Case in
you
point.
can eat off the floor. There's music playing. They got music playing.
What?
There's music.
What kind of music? Taylor Swift?
Oh, you kind of feel like you're in a hotel lobby.
Okay, good vibe.
We have that capability too, you know.
Yeah, we just have to make it.
No,
yeah, we
the
do.
problem is because I'm an ass.
There's an Alexa in there.
I know, and what I do every single time I go in there, and I'm getting older, so I go more often than usual. All right, and I drink a lot of water when I'm on the air. Is I'll say, Alexa, play 880 ESPN. It gives me an idea of the break close, and every time I go in, it's off. Because they shut it off.
You're a professional.
Because they don't want to hear us.
Yeah. Somebody goes in and goes,
Who's they? Who do you think they are?
The theys.
I want to know who they are.
I don't know.
Who are these
the people that shut it off. Yeah. But the music, it really stellar. Women, God should have stopped at women. Found another way to produce people.
You know, as a story
really,
goes.
honestly.
Women and then like women plus or women minus, whatever you look at.
The planet would smell better. There'd be no environmental issues.
No wars.
It'd be great.
As the story goes, I thought he did stop.
Well, yeah,
women.
Reverse order.
It was he got it right the second time.
And then so that's enough.
First time he had found some flaws.
Let's start the music. There's spray at each stall.
Spray?
Yeah, like they probably don't even need it, but
like
they still
perfume?
have it just insurance. No, like the deodorizer spray. You know.
Oh, that's nice.
Like the Febreze.
Isn't that nice? Lovely.
Again, our bathroom, tremendous.
It's fine
compared to other men's rooms. But
compared to ladies' rooms.
Wow.
Yeah. Candid off the floor.
I'm going to make hopefully it still is up here. That I'm going to go exclusively in there from now on.
That's like The Office.
Mary was nice. She stood guard, so nobody came in.
Really?
But no, we also I got word as I came out of the bathroom that they have fixed the men's room.
Oh, yeah.
So everything's back to normal.
All right,
so
fix the men's room.
our long national nightmare.
We're in business, folks.
Is now over.
Good.
Let's go to Brian in Martinsville. You're on ESPN New York. I'm assuming New Jersey and not Tennessee.
Yes. Hey, guys, it's been a minute. Hahn, I don't think we've talked since you switched shows.
Let me ask something, Brian, quick, since we're having fun. You go to Gabriel's Fountain? That's a good place in Martinsville.
I love Gabriel's Fountain.
Yeah, really good.
Love it.
Really good ice cream
Best
place.
ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream. Okay.
Yeah.
Good place.
It's the best ice cream. So I was calling today to say that I think we need, if Field struggles, I know there was a call for Tyrod at the end of the last game. I think that call needs to be for Brady Cook. Now, I remember a time where Don was yelling at me because I called in saying that Mike White we found the new Tom Brady. Obviously, that take didn't go.
No.
But
you sure
you
don't want to hang on that for a minute? Give it more time.
No, I don't. I don't want to hang on. But this is my point, and this is where I feel. Do the Jets lack a head coach? We don't know yet. Do the Jets lack a quarterback? Yes. Where I feel we lack the most is hope. We have no hope. And if Brady Cook can give you that injection of 1% of what Dart's doing for the Giants, if Field struggles, you got to go. This fan base needs something.
Did you watch him in preseason? Did you watch him in preseason?
Dude, we had negative 10 yards last week.
Oh, I'm just saying. Like I'm not. Look, right now everything's on the table. But what I'm just saying to you is there was no there when he was out there in the preseason.
And he's an undrafted free agent, so you invested nothing in him. The Giants traded back into the first round to get Dart. And what kind of message did that send to the veterans? We're going to play a kid that's barely hanging on, really should be on the practice squad, ahead of a 35-year-old veteran?
I'm telling you, what's crazy is I actually think that Tommy DeVito could help the Jets if he were available. Honestly. Because
this would be Tommy DeVito level, right? Undrafted free agent,
right? But at least Tommy DeVito, once he got over the beginning part where he looked like deer in headlights, he's capable of at least not being awful. But that's how bad things are right now. But you have Tyrod Taylor, and he would be the guy you go to, no question. That's the vet. That's a guy that can just take the turbulence out, no pun intended, and just balance everything. It's not going to be spectacular, but at least it's competent. It's like Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is not blowing your mind with quarterback play. You know what he's doing?
No, he's not.
He's keeping it simple, stupid. He's almost laughing at the fact that I can't move, but all I have to do is be accurate and throw the ball in the place that it needs to be thrown. I can do that.
But Flacco, what he lacks in skill, makes up for in upstairs.
That's right.
I'm not saying that Justin Fields, for example, isn't smart. He doesn't have the experience to lean back
His
on.
process,
There's no piece there.
It's processability. It's one thing Kurt Warner said. We had Kurt Warner on, early in the season, and Kurt was saying this as people have been killing Justin Fields all week. And Kurt was trying to defend him a little bit, but then did admit, he just takes too long to process, and that's why he holds the ball so long. He just cannot get from check to check fast enough, and then by then the offensive line's like, how much more time do you need?
And let's say you played Cook, and let's say you got a Tommy DeVito moment. They beat the Panthers. There's something he does that everybody gets excited about. What is it? Because what happened with Tommy DeVito? It was 3 weeks of yippee, and now he's not on the team anymore, and you got no better. You're not finding Tom Brady. That's a once in a million years. And even Tom Brady was still drafted. Tom Brady made cuts. Tom Brady was elevated on the roster.
It's Brock Purdy. That's what Tom Brady was.
Right.
Brock Purdy, you didn't know what you had.
But
until
undrafted
you had to
free agents mean I've invested nothing in you. You're 5 minutes away from being cut. It's a good job that you made the team, and if God forbid something happens to Tyrod Taylor, you cannot send a message to the rest of your team that we're just going to have fun and experiment. Maybe we catch some lightning in a bottle.
Josh around a bit.
And meanwhile, you got a veteran, has won games of the National Football League, getting passed over for what? Now, if he earns it, if Tyrod plays and gets hurt or Tyrod's awful, then maybe he'll be next man up. But he can't be next man up now. We'll talk to Booger McFarland, our weekly spot with him coming up next. Then we got our list at 4:30. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg till 7 on ESPN New York.
Don't take slow for an answer. Not so easy when you're stuck in traffic.
But mere inches from someone else's bumper, you can dream of faster things. Like Optimum Fiber, the fastest and most reliable fiber internet, starting at $40 a month. So while you can't always switch lanes for a faster route, you can switch providers for a faster connection. Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/fiber today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
This is the Michael K. Show.
Steve Young, loved talking with him. 9 sacks. Was it on Fields? Was it on the offensive line? What was happening there?
That was historically horrific. Justin Fields is a talented player, and he's trying to figure out how to do the thing that's very hard, which is I am a dynamic athlete that can make plays, but I need to learn the sophisticated passing game so I can truly be great in the NFL.
The Michael K. Show. Weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Tonight at 10/9 Central on BET, the new series 106 in Sports.
Oh, it's on now.
From executive producers LeBron James and Maverick Carter.
A new top 5 sports countdown.
Girl, we about to kill.
With hosts Ashley Nicole Moss and Cam Newton.
We are talking sports, culture, and entertainment.
We got people from the NFL, they're coming from the NBA.
And don't forget the WNBA.
106 in Sports. New series premieres tonight at 10/9 Central. Only on BET.
This is Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York.
Your spirit is broken because there is nothing worse than being bad and boring. And when offensively, you know what the outcome is going to be. Why do things that look so easy for other teams look so hard for the Jets? When you are at that point of just being awful offensively, that's what makes it unwatchable.
Bart Scott, Chris Carlin, weekdays at 10 a.m. on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. 880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, fellas. Yep.
Sure. I like when he holds it.
A coverage of Game 3 of the American League Championship Series will be right here on 880 at 7:30, as the Mariners, up 2-0, will host the Toronto Blue Jays. Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. At 4 o'clock on Wednesday, it's Booger McFarland time, and he joins us here on Don, Hahn Rosenberg. How are you this fine afternoon?
What's going on, guys?
Nothing. Really not a thing. Giants haven't played since Thursday, and that was something. But the Jets, man, what do you say? What do you do? If you're Aaron Glenn, who's your starting quarterback against the Carolina Panthers?
I would probably start Tyrod Taylor. I'm not a believer anymore in Justin Fields. I think, when you came into the season, I think everyone knew that their quarterback of the future is not on the roster. I think we all knew that. So this was kind of a year to see if Justin Fields could kind of get you by, get your program started. But right now, he's not giving you anything. And, his athletic ability is his strong suit. But even that's not paying dividends to the point where you're winning games. And so I would probably start Tyrod just so I can get a jolt of energy, maybe help the passing game, maybe, keep Garrett Wilson involved and focused and motivated because, if you can't get the ball to your best player on offense, then what good is it? And I think that's the frustration you see from Garrett Wilson on the sideline. So the Jets are not in an envious position. I hope Aaron gets it figured out. But offensively right now, it starts to wear on you when you're 0-6 and you got to keep saying the same things over and over.
So what have you seen? And then we've seen four seasons plus of Justin Fields. So, Boog, what is it then with him? What's holding him back from the potential that everybody seems to see in him physically, whereas, like, this year, the talk is so much about how much he holds the ball and process and all that stuff. Well, what are you seeing that is the issue that holds him back?
So, everybody talks about the physical skill set. He's 6'3", 225 pounds. He can run. That's great if you're a running back or a wide receiver. Like, when you're a quarterback, the job of a quarterback is to deliver the football to your playmakers and make good decisions. And in order to do that, you have to anticipate throws because the windows in the National Football League are not big. And what does that mean? That means if you wait until the receiver is open to throw it, he's going to be covered. Justin Fields has never been an anticipatory thrower, meaning he throws guys open. You know how sometimes we'll be watching a game and they'll freeze it, and the ball is already gone out of the quarterback's hands and the wide receiver hadn't even turned around yet. Mm-hmm. Justin doesn't do that. Justin is the guy that has to see the guy's number before he throws it or see his face mask. And that's really been his issue. Like, he's not accurate and he doesn't throw the people open. Like, that's kind of the job of a quarterback. Like, other than that, you're really just kind of hit and miss. And that's always been my issue with him. I don't care how strong your arm is. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how fast you are. That position is about the anticipation, the decision making, and throwing the football accurately. And he doesn't do a lot of that well.
So what are the pieces that you look at on this football team and think about being potentially valuable commodities that maybe they'd want to move on from if this just becomes full-on rebuild?
First of all, welcome back from Perth, Australia. I'm glad they didn't keep you down there. That's number one.
It was a journey, Booger,
two,
but I came back for you.
Oh.
Well, thank you. You didn't have to come back for me, but I appreciate it. As far as like the commodities, man, I think if you're the Jets, man, you got a lot of good pieces. Like, if I told you defensively, McDonald, Jermaine Johnson, Quentin Williams, you got Sauce Gardner. Like, they got a bunch of players on offense. You got all those investments on the offensive line, first and second round picks, Membu and Fashanu, and then you got Breece Hall and you got Braylon. Like, they got a bunch of players, which is why I think everybody's surprised that the team is 0-6. Would I consider trading anyone? Probably not. Like, I don't think it's time to trade anybody because these are young players. It would be one thing if you had old dudes like me playing and you get rid of them, but these are young players who haven't really reached their prime yet. So you want to continue to take advantage of the growth process, and not only that, but the rookie contract. So,
so you don't expect to see a lot.
I just kind of sit tight.
Giants freed up some salary cap space, might do a little bit more before the deadline. Would you go after a wide receiver to try to help your young quarterback? And who are some of the wide receivers you might want to kick the tires on?
Would I go after a wide receiver? Yes. If I could find a guy on an expiring contract or a super young guy that I can have to grow and kind of be a part of the mix. It's such a hot position. Like, if you're looking for a veteran, like, you're thinking about somebody like a Keenan Allen. Not that the Chargers are going to let him go, but somebody like that. But everybody's looking for that guy. Like, everybody's looking for a veteran wide receiver that they can get that's on a 1-year deal that's not going to cost you a ton of money. Like, those things are hard to find.
How about for the Giants, not just making a trade to acquire, but they have to make a decision with Kayvon Thibodeaux, don't they? You would think this. Do you think he would have more value? Because, again, he's got the 5th-year option, but they already have Carter they drafted, and Burns has got a big contract. It's hard to keep 3 of these guys and pay them, and Thibodeau's going to want to be paid this offseason. Do you feel like there's some urgency, and especially because he's playing well, is to move him while you can and get as much as you can for him rather than go into the offseason and have to deal with the ugly of contract negotiations that eventually will fail, and then you'll have to move him then?
There's urgency, but I wouldn't feel like there's a reason the 5th-year option exists. I'd let him play on the 5th-year option, and like, where is he going? I mean, what's he going to do? Hold out and because the Giants hold all the cards, and so it's kind of been the thing that I've always said. Like, if you're an organization and you're not 100% ready to pay somebody, make them play their contract out. Like, that's what our employer does. Like, my contract's up in, 5 years. I got to wait until that year to get a new deal. They're not going to come to me, hey, here's a year early, we're going to rip it up. Like, that's not how life works. Make them play the contract out, and unless you 100% sold, then make them play it out. Kayvon Thibodeaux, if I were Joe Shane, what I would do is really simple. I'd bring all these guys back, and if I wanted to move Kayvon, I'd move him before the trade deadline in 26. And then I would get the benefit of a motivated Kayvon. He's going to put his best foot forward because he's heading into free agency or whatever. And then guess what? I really don't have to trade him in. I can let him play it out and let him move on because I, as the Giants, own his rights. Sure, he's going to be disgruntled. No problem. Be disgruntled. At the end of the day, the CBA is set up for the team to have the advantage, and the Giants have the advantage.
What's the reasonable level of excitement Giants fans should have watching Jackson Dart and Scatterbo over the rest of the season? Because I'll tell you right now, Booger, they seem pretty excited.
It's kind of like you come home on a Friday night and your lady says, "Let's watch Netflix and chill." That's the kind of excitement that
it's close.
What year is this again?
Hey, Don, Booger's busy. He doesn't know the slang has changed.
Well, I mean, the slang may have changed, but I think you guys get my
the activity didn't change. It's a tale as old as time.
But next thing you do, Booger's gonna be like, "What if she asks me up for coffee?"
I mean, hey, same thing. Like, listen, hey, you asked me what level of excitement. That's the level of excitement if I were a single man and she's and my lady or the person I'm dating or whatever says, "Hey, let's do Netflix and chill." Like, I kind of know what's going on. Like, that's the level of excitement I'm gonna have for all night.
Yeah. And do you think that's the appropriate amount right now for a Giants fan for Scatterbo and Dart?
For Dart, 100%. Scatterbo, I'm about 4 toes in. I'm not 5 toes in yet, but I'm like 4 because Scatterbo is a bruiser. Yes, he's got a little wiggle. Like, he reminds me a little bit of Ahmad Bradshaw, just a bigger version. He's got a little wiggle, but he's trying to run you over. And typically, backs that try to run everybody over, like, that doesn't last. Like, he's a grown man. You can't run everybody over forever. And so I'm not 5 toes in on Scatterbo, but I'm 4 because he's exciting. He runs hard. And as soon as he learns when to pick and choose, when to lower the hammer, I think he's going to be better off. I get scared he's going to get a concussion every time he carries the ball.
Well, how would you handle him? You're on the line. He's coming at you with, the piss and vinegar. And he's talking. He's having fun, all that stuff. We've seen some players mic'd up talking about him. How would you handle him?
I wouldn't say a word. I'm 290 pounds. Eventually, 290 outweighs 225 or 230 all day, every day. So 290 keeps hitting him upside of the head. He's going to keep turning around at some point.
You've got really 4.
I wasn't a trash talker, guys. Listen, Rosenberg loves to talk trash. I wasn't a trash talker unless you really piss me off. Now, if you piss me off, then I talk about your mom. It didn't matter to me. But other than that, I kind of laid back and just let my work do the talking.
When was the most angry you were on a football field?
Ooh. Most angry was probably in high school because I got ran over in high school and the entire crowd went, ooh, and so I was really so embarrassed and I was angry because I wanted to get the guy back. Probably the angriest I've ever been was 1990, 93?
Wow. It's a long time ago, man. It's been up ever since. Talking to Booger McFarland, his weekly spot here on Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. You got 4 surprise teams in first place in the AFC with the Patriots, Steelers, Colts, and Chargers. Which one surprises you the most?
probably the Patriots, just because we thought that the New England Patriots were a year away from being a year away. But it just goes to show you what coaching can do. Like, just think about this in football in general. The UCLA Bruins were 0-4. They fire the head coach, Deshaun Foster. Tim Skipper takes over. Now they're 2-0. If you don't think coaching matters, that tells you everything you need to know. Mike Vrabel never should have been fired from Tennessee. He's one of the top 5 coaches in the National Football League. And what he's doing up there is amazing. Drake May has bought in. They're building a program up there, man. And it just goes to show you that coaching matters. And I don't know how you guys feel about this. Like, I'm not a big believer in just because a guy can call it offense or call it defense, he needs to be a head coach. Like, if you're going to be a leader of men, you need to have some leadership skills. Doesn't mean that you can, draw up spider 2 wide banana or you can call cover 4. And so as we go through this season, let's just keep that in mind when we start talking coaching openings and we start talking about the usual suspects. Just because a guy can call plays doesn't mean he's a good head coach. See Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel, tremendous head coach. To my knowledge, I don't think he's ever been a defensive coordinator. Okay? Like, he's a really good head coach. Dan Campbell, like some of the best coaches in football, John Harbaugh, never called plays. But we get so infatuated because who's going to make the quarterback look good? Who's going to make the quarterback feel good? Find me a guy that can lead a group of men, that can get Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg all on the same page. Find me that guy. I don't care if he knows how to write a jingle or not. Just find me the guy that can lead us the right way. That's the guy that I want.
Well, I mean, it's funny because there's always the stigma about the retread coach, right, Boog? Like, you don't want the guy the retread. But Vrabel's a great example of somebody that had success in one place, and you give him a chance to do it again somewhere else, especially a place where he's got blood in the ground, and you could see it's personal. That job's personal to him. Pete Carroll back in the game, and while the Raiders aren't great, but you could just see they just look different. There's certain guys that if I got a franchise and I got to get it out of the dregs. I think
Quinn in Washington, same thing.
You know what? It's another great example of a guy that you considered him a retread, but no, he just know what to do to get you organized and get you out of the suck. And that's been the problem, like with a lot of franchises. So you always want to find the next hot coordinator to help turn it around. And Ben Johnson, by the way, what he's doing in Chicago, you got to admit, so far it looks really good. But I hate the stigma that retread coaches get because sometimes the second time around, they're better than the first time around. Todd Bowles.
So far, so good with Ben Johnson. And to your point about retread coaches, circumstances matter. Vrabel never should have been fired.
Agreed.
Ownership got tired of Mike Vrabel's thumb over the entire organization. Mike Vrabel was a good head coach. And, the reason he got fired is because they got tired of Mike Vrabel's controlling everything. Okay, I think you wish you had Mike Vrabel back now because the last head coach you got only lasted 24 games. When you look at Pete Carroll kind of wore his welcome out. Andy Reid got fired in Philadelphia, guys. And now look at Andy Reid. Tony Dungy got fired in Tampa. He's a Hall of Fame coach. So when you start thinking about retreads, circumstances do matter. I just think a lot of organizations waste time trying to find the next iPhone, the next hot thing that nobody else has seen, and they're going to get it. There's a reason Apple is Apple. They found it, they invented it, and they keep remaking it. Don't try to invent it yourself. Just go buy one.
What's wrong in Philadelphia?
Oof.
When you win a lot, everybody's ego gets a little bigger. And when everybody's ego gets a little bigger, everybody wants a little bit more credit and a little bit more notoriety. We play a game where the quarterback position is always going to be the most notarized position on our team. And they're going to make the most money, and they're going to have the most commercials, they're going to get the most fame. And sometimes that starts to kind of bother people because especially when you don't think that the quarterback is the best player on the team.
There you go. That's right.
And I don't think anybody feels like that Jalen Hurts is the best player on the team. Not with Saquon, not with AJ, not with Devontae, and Lane Johnson's a Hall of Famer, so on and so forth. And I think eventually what's happening up there, guys, is they've won and they've gone to, 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, and it's like, man, I want a little bit more credit. And even when they were 4-0, like they were pissed off at each other. So what does that tell you? If they're 4-0 and they're fighting, now that they're 4-2, like things are really probably starting to stir up there. This is going to go one or two ways. Either they're going to fix it and go like 12-5 and be right there where they normally are, or this thing is going to be like a 9-8 season. Like I don't think there's any in between. Just go back and look at what happened a couple years ago. They were 10-1 and lost 5 out of the last 6, right?
Right. Yeah, it feels the same.
So, to me, this is going to go one or two ways drastically. It's not going to be in the middle, and I think it's going to happen pretty quick. By the time we get to Thanksgiving, I think you'll have a great idea whether they're going to be in the playoffs, whether they're going to be like the number 1 seed, or whether they're going to be the team to beat. I think by the time we get to Turkey Day, we'll figure out who this team is going to be.
Always a pleasure, buddy. We'll talk to you on Wednesday next week.
Enjoy, fellas. Always good to be with you. Rosenberg, glad you're back. Hopefully you didn't bring any pet snakes back from Australia down under.
I didn't bring any quokkas.
Yeah, there you go, Hahn. It's almost basketball season,
sir.
By the way. The Knicks are going to miss Thibodeaux. I promise you that, buddy. They will miss Thibodeaux.
I like that take.
That's an interesting take. We'll have to revisit that next week.
And
Sounds good, buddy.
We'll get close
Appreciate
at some point, Booger. Thanks, man. We'll talk next week.
Later.
At some point, you'll have a little something.
Yeah.
At some point, he'll connect that I exist.
Yeah. At some point, we'll get back to the conversation with you guys, 800-919-3776 as well. But right now, I just want to tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. As I told you, they converted an old tub, into this gorgeous shower. They could do that. They ripped the tub out. They put a full shower in. What a difference it has made. It was so great. My sister, she had a renovation with Bath Fitter done as well. Bath Fitter offers...
talking about Sister Nancy?
My sister Nancy.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
absolutely right. Bath Fitter offers all types of custom bath renovations. All types of customized solutions as well. They have a PermaFit solution. It gives you a watertight fit. No bubbles, no bubbling, none of that stuff. It's a lifetime guarantee, everybody. This thing is gorgeous. No money down, no payment, speaking of gorgeous, and no interest for 18 months. No interest paid until April of 2027. Bath Fitter, as I told you, it's a permanent fit solution. Often imitated, by the way, never duplicated. Understand that. It's done in one day, durable, easy to clean, no demolition, lower cost than a full replacement, and, of course, the lifetime guarantee I told you about. You can trust the Bath Fitter team like we did, so start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bath Fitter.
I'm so glad Booger said what he said.
About not caring for you?
Well, just ignore him. It's fine.
At least he called you Don. He didn't go Dom.
Yeah, he knows who
He
you
didn't call
are.
you Tom.
There's no bond
We don't
yet.
have a connection. That's all right. You can't connect with
He's
everybody.
so friendly and respectful.
Yeah,
When he's in New York, we'll get him to come in the studio.
You know what?
you know what I'm getting?
Don doesn't care.
I'm getting the Carl Ravitch treatment. That's what I'm getting. That's fine.
You know what? But here's what
happened
Don
to Carl
does. Don was ignored by him. But here's the thing. Don doesn't give anyone anything extra. And then if no one gives him extra back, then he gets upset. So you're asking for more from Booger. Why should Booger give
Jacob,
you
help me
more
out with it.
than you give him?
In the goodbyes,
He wants more Booger.
Rosenberg, you're back from Perth.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Pays attention.
Hey,
Pays
Alan,
attention.
with basketball. He wasn't even going to say goodbye to me. What do I care? All right? It's a spot. It's a spot.
See, do you see that? But now he gets very defensive. But have you ever built anything with Booger?
Every week.
Mad. No, but
it's Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg every week. He comes on Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Why don't you get to know Don?
Because he knows Hahn
Why does he
and
know
Rosenberg.
you?
But because I've worked with him before, and then I stayed in contact with him.
You know what I do?
You don't do these things. No, you don't talk to people. Alan, he wants to watch the Winnipeg Jets game and not lift his head up to talk to people. And then when the people have a connection with someone else,
why do I expect you to go to him?
Yes.
I just say,
they didn't come over and say, you go say hello.
Whatever. I'm good. All right.
Now he's done. See? Now he's good.
No, I'm just saying he doesn't want to like me. I don't have to like him. I'll still do the spot. I don't need to have to be all jollies to have a conversation with somebody. All right? I'll just do my job.
Well, nobody else can have jolly conversation while you're
I
around.
just find it interesting that you would say, isn't it awkward? Maybe I'll just come up with something for Don. But he doesn't figure he has to. All right. And you know what? He doesn't have to.
You bring something up every week.
Kiss and fake calling him Boog. He can't do nothing for you, Alan.
What
Stop it.
He just shortened his name.
I don't like it.
By the way, Alan, you know every time you talk about your sister, Sister Nancy,
what happened?
This. Do you know this artist's name is Sister Nancy?
No, I did not know that. My sister would love this song. She loves crazy stuff. I like this.
We might have to play this for every bath fitter spot.
I kind of like this. In the background. This the.
That's right. Sister Nancy's abound.
See, it's all coming together. Speaking of coming together, we got a list. Now that's a thing.
See, now that's the conversation.
Booger McFarland at 4 o'clock once a week. All right, you can take it or leave it. We got a list coming up at 4:30. Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Bally Bet Sportsbook. Yo, Bally Bet stacked for football season. When it comes to sportsbook apps, it's undefeated. Check out that brand new Parlay Zone. Here's the kickoff. Build your bets and place them right on your phone. What? Live bets, daily boosts, and promos. Increase your odds so you can win more dough. Touchdown! Bally Bet's the play. Make game day more fun and download it today. Must be 21 plus, New York only. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Download it.
D'Agostino & Associates is a legacy firm, and I'm proud to be a part of that legacy. I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and like my father, I fight to get justice for the injured.
The hustle and grit of these streets shaped me. I'm John D'Agostino, and from the concrete to the courtroom, I built this injury firm 35 years ago to get accident victims justice. So call my team first, 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
You want justice? Think Jenna D'Agostino. Think D'Agostino & Associates. Justice isn't just a word. For us, it's a way of life. It's having compassion for your struggle and getting you paid for your pain. Now that's justice. D'Agostino & Associates means being there for the injured.
Seriously injured? Call my team first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-30 2.5S all-wheel drive for $159 for 33 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN SM841631, MSRP $26,980, 0 security deposit, and 1031.25.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. FDR Drive northbound shut down by the 59th Street Bridge. A truck snuck on the roadway. Traffic is stopped there from the Williamsburg. Hitting the brakes on the BQE eastbound, trying to leave Brooklyn and head into Queens. Crash in the right lane by the Kosciuszko Bridge. You stay packed on the eastbound side, heading over to Queens Boulevard. Best of it's the outbound George, southbound Deegan and Henry Hudson. West Side Highway northbound, some pockets of slowdowns from the 70s. Inbound George, just about 5 to 10 for the upper deck. Outbound Lincoln Orania 15 to 20, outbound Holland 20 to 30. Slow crawl on the Palisades Parkway northbound in Jersey. Crash just picked up over by the Alpine Lookout. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
You just made the list, buddy.
This is The List with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
All right. I curated this earlier today because today, this is, for me, maybe not for Peter. Well, Peter was only 9.
You don't know that.
All right, because you were born in 1979, and the event I'm talking about was 1988, so you were 9.
It's good math you're doing.
And which is good for me. It is the anniversary of the Kirk Gibson home run.
Remember it like it was yesterday.
But do you, or are you just mocking it?
No, I actually remember where I was.
I think it's a remember where you were moment. When baseball was still big, him coming off the bench, game 1, hitting the home run off of Eckersley, one of the great home runs of all time.
And the tremendous call.
That's
tremendous
Mr. Scully
call.
right there.
And
right?
So well, the call he's talking about
is the national call. Who was the national call?
I think the best call was Jack Buck on radio. Can you find the? Let's play them. Right, we got the Jack
side
Buck
by side,
and then we've got the Vince Scully.
Okay.
I thought the Scully
swings and a fly ball to deep right field. This is going to be a home run. Unbelievable! A home run for Gibson, and the Dodgers have won the game 5-4. I don't believe what I just saw.
That's the call.
That's the one that.
Believe what I just
That's the
saw.
catchphrase from the call.
I don't believe what I just saw.
Yeah.
Now, don't believe. Now, Michael's going to get upset with me because you know how he feels about Vin.
Of course.
But here's Vince Scully's call.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
See, the "she is gone" was hits.
Now, I'm going to say this.
Doesn't it?
Like he didn't add any more to it though.
No, it's the "she is gone."
As I'm learning, that's a great TV call. What else are you going to do?
You say nothing.
Show the crowd.
That's all you got to do.
You don't want to say anything. Jack's got to say something because
it's radio.
It's radio. So Jack call's automatically going to be better. Vince's call is tremendous as well.
Yeah.
Now I've been going back and forth. I took on this myself.
Yeah, like aha.
Take on me.
That's right.
Which by the way,
boy,
we get management
tangent
really upset. There is a acoustic version of that song. It'll make you wait. We'll play it during the break. Okay. All right, we'll put our arms around each other.
I think I've heard this.
I think I've heard this. You're a music guy.
It make you weep?
Yeah, you cry your eyes.
Okay.
If you had mine in your arms, you might pass.
Oh my God.
All right. So anyway.
All right, here we go.
List.
Top 5 New York home runs. It's big, man. It's a huge list. Great undertaking. I'm sure I'm going to get beat up for this because you're leaving out some big ones. You only got 5, but it's all how they age, right? So
top 5.
I've got my 5.
So the question is
home runs.
The first one that popped in my mind.
First one, that's good.
But that may not. But it may not.
That doesn't matter.
I could also see
It's
it not
instinct.
making it. Is the Boone home run?
The Boone home run is a good one.
But didn't make it.
No, I got it at 4.
Oh, you do have it. Okay.
All right, I have it at 4. It's the Red Sox.
Now is it playoffs only, or is it?
No, it's just
it's
big,
everything?
It's home runs that are
of all
significant.
time.
Of all New York home runs of all time.
Mazeroski?
Well, that was against the Yankees.
So what?
Well,
Does it have to be New York?
No, he meant New York home run.
Oh, all right.
He didn't mean against.
But
You know what,
he made it look at me like I didn't explain.
No,
it.
I mean. Yeah.
No, well, I was talking to Anthony at the very beginning.
So again.
So I didn't quite hear. When you were talking home runs and you used this as the
I thought
example.
you said, "Are you good, Spider?"
What?
Yeah. It's okay.
Don just reached over and touched his hand.
I did that because I just thought I want the bond to continue. I don't want us to. I don't want to lose.
How about?
He gets to guess.
Well, no, he did.
Well, it was a 4.
Well, Chambliss.
All right, Chambliss.
Bucky
yeah,
Dent.
I got a number.
Have you ever done a list?
Oh my God!
What are you doing,
Anthony? You're not allowed to talk to him before
I'm
break.
just throwing him out.
I didn't know he would forget how to do the segment.
Completely forgotten how to do the
that's
segment.
That's
He's
it.
just throwing things out.
I'm going rogue
Alan,
now.
do you want to just guess all of them?
This guy goes
Peter
Kirk
Lamb.
Gibson, and now all of a sudden it's only New York.
Well, because it just
But
reminded me.
I'm wrong.
Yes.
So
he's wrong.
So we have Boone.
I've got Boone at 4, Chambliss at 5. Chambliss is big. That got him into the World Series for the first time in a dozen years, which is a long time for the Yankees.
Iconic.
And you're a Yankee fan. You got
Iconic.
obviously you guessed it, so you're good with that. Now he threw the Dent out.
Yeah.
All right. I've got Dent at 3.
Oh, you do have to. Okay.
Which is technically a regular season game, but it's a big game. Bucky bleeping Dent, right?
So we have 3. So we have 3. Right. We have 4, 3.
It's 5-4-3.
5-4-3.
Right, 5-4-3. So you're looking at 1 and 2.
Are 1 and 2 modern era or old?
No, old.
Modern.
Yeah, this is. You want to come up for coffee?
I don't.
Boone would be more Netflix and chill, right?
Yeah.
Something that happened now would be. I don't know what the phrase is. The kids use.
so
this is the old school.
This is
back when this happened. Hey, you want to come up for some coffee?
For some coffee,
right?
So that means we're pre.
And one of them might be, "Can I marry your daughter?" Like it might go back that far back.
Oh wow, my goodness!
I don't know if they were having sex back then.
Sleeping in separate beds on television.
Single sex might have been illegal in several states at this time.
This is black and white.
No, we're not going black and white. Are
No,
we?
yeah, this is a black probably.
But the footage of it is black
and white
for both.
Yeah.
Huh? There's one coming right to your mind, Alan? For what would be the one?
Well, there's 2. One's got to be from the 90s.
Well, no, it sounds like that's all pre-90s, right? Pre-90s.
Oh, we're pre.
Yeah,
we're
going back.
It sounds like the earliest would be.
Both were before I was born.
Both were before you were born.
And you should know both of these.
We should know both of them.
Anthony's shaking. Jacob's shaking his head.
All right, go ahead.
Jacob, you know, right?
Go ahead.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, he's just shaking his head in disgust.
So you're going to tap out?
Alan, you're the Yankee boy.
But on the modern era,
one of them's Yankees. Well, you don't even have to know modern.
Oh, sorry. They're only one's Yankees.
One's Yankees.
One would be.
One would be
Dodgers.
No.
No, Giants. Yeah. Oh, Bobby Thompson.
Bobby Thompson's number 1. I shot her around the world.
So my mother would have slapped me in the face if she was sitting
Slap
here.
your face dead.
Of course, Bobby Thompson. That's number 1?
That's number 1.
The Giants won that pennant. Yeah, it's a great call.
So you give up on you're gonna go, oh my God.
Really? It's right there?
Well, I mean, it's a big home run. They named a movie after it and everything.
They named a movie after it.
After the number.
Oh, 61?
Yeah, Roger Maris, 61st home run. Babe Ruth.
That was, of course, sitting here for me. I just didn't know if the actual 61 is that moment is considered.
It's still big.
That big.
Because it still lasted the steroid era. And even though Judge did break the record, he broke the American League record.
It's 61.
There's a lot to leave out. All right, the ones I left out. So that's what I have. I have Chambliss at 5.
It's the only non-playoff one.
I have Chambliss. No, because technically the Bucky Dent, but that actually ended up being a regular season home run. Yep. So number 5 was Chris Chambliss, and Dent was 4, Boone was 3, Maris was 2, Bobby Thompson was 1. Now
that sounds right.
Guys, I actually wrote some of these down, thinking they'd be on the list until I bumped them off. Now you got Judge's 62nd, but who you taking out? All right.
I don't know who
now, Met fans will say, "What about the Mike Piazza home run after 9/11?" I get it. It was pretty significant.
You thought
it was. I did think about it, but again, who are you taking out?
Taking out?
Again, and I wouldn't have a problem putting it on the list, but I think all of these
People
home runs.
would say you take out Dent.
But
it's such an iconic home run, though.
It's so iconic.
Yep.
And it was and that whole, with the Yankees coming back.
What about Reggie's third?
Reggie's third that's big too.
That one is insane.
But who you taking out? I like my 5, but there's a lot. There's a lot of really big home runs. Now, there's going to be Yankee fans who are saying,
Tino.
what about the Brocious home run?
Brocious.
What about the Mr. November with Jeter?
Yep.
But they
I thought
lost
about
that
it. I
series.
almost threw out Mr. November. But.
They lost that series. Okay? And Yankee fans should know that even though they were iconic home runs, I'm not saying they weren't, it still came in a series that you lost.
Anthony has one that you and I both believe is fictional. You know the one I'm talking about?
But the
500
the
feet.
Mickey Mantle 570 feet.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
calling shot.
Oh, the Ruth calling a shot. That was made up. That didn't happen.
You think that's you think that was
Well, the
when
reason I
sports
say
writers
that
were writing
I'm not being Met boy when I say there is actual grainy 1932 footage. It was the 32 World Series against the Cubs where they show him and he's clearly barking at the Cubs dugout because they're ripping him.
But he does point the bat. Now he doesn't hold the bat up like
the way they did it in the movie.
The Natural?
Like The Natural. Yeah.
Well, I like the movie. What's Bendix? I can't think of his first name that played him. Remember the Babe Ruth movie? Real bad movie.
Yep.
Not good.
It was terrible.
But whatever. I'm not. It was definitely exaggerated at a time where we tended to exaggerate things. Okay.
I swear, sports writers back then definitely did fictionalize a lot of things to make it entertaining.
Well, because they wanted to sell papers, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't want to sell papers, and sometimes things were boring.
Yep.
And
Old Hoss Radburn.
Oh, that's a good one.
What a name.
Do they still have that on Twitter?
It's a hell of a name.
You know what I found out? Charlie Horse, this whole thing we did the other day.
Yeah.
He's part of the legend of why they call it a Charlie Horse.
Oh, really?
His name is Charles.
Is that true?
Yeah.
See, you learn something new every day,
crazy.
right, guys?
Well, what does he have to do with the Charlie horse?
Not a thing. But, it was good. I don't want to even look. Is he mad at me?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure what was going on there. William Bendix.
What are you upset about?
I don't know. I'm afraid to get you upset. I don't want to lose you.
Oh, I'm
William Bendix. Really bad movie. Not good.
So only one Met moment that you can think of.
Well, listen, it's a Todd Pratt home run, but who are you taking out?
No, Todd Pratt. Come on.
All right?
Come on. Give me something better than that.
I mean, there's the Lenny
86,
Dykstra. Listen,
Lenny
80s
Dykstra.
Lenny Dykstra home run
That was
against
a
the
big
Astros. Who are you taking out? I'm pretty proud of him. And again, you could say, well, one was in the World Series, Don Bucky Dent was in a playing game. Tell me the Bucky Dent isn't still like iconic. It's all like also how these things age.
Yep.
And why I don't have Judge, even though he broke Roger Maris's record. Really, honestly, it's a thing, and maybe it'll age differently, but it's not. It doesn't belong on this list.
But the
maybe it's just
61st
too
home
recent.
run was such an epic thing because of how many people followed it, how many death threats he got.
No,
right, like the people that
like
were
I said,
mad
they
at
made a
him,
movie about it.
The fact that Mantle.
They
and
made a
him
movie
were-
about it, and as tainted as the record is with Bonds, 62 isn't the record.
It didn't. Yeah.
So
I get it.
And
I get it. Now I'm mad because
Don't be mad.
when we were doing the list, I don't. You even said it doesn't have to be a playoff game, but yet I was only thinking playoffs, and like Maris is probably the most obvious one. If you're making the list, the first thing that should come out of your mouth,
you know what's
should have been Maris, and it wasn't because I keep thinking about playoff home runs.
And you know what's interesting? Bobby Thompson technically wasn't a playoff. It was a
for the pennant.
three-game tiebreaker.
You're right.
So that probably counted towards the regular season.
It was
so
for the pennant.
That's not the playoffs. Maris not the playoffs. Dent wasn't the playoffs. So 3 of the 5 weren't in the playoffs. But listen, it's obviously up for debate. I don't think I'm forgetting any.
You know where I thought you were going?
Oh, and don't even come at me with the grand single. Not even going to discuss it. Stop it. Stop yourself.
You know where I thought you were going
Lost
to
the
go?
damn series.
I thought when you brought up the Gibson of it all,
Mm-hmm.
and then I said I remember where I was, and you said, "Oh, I thought it was one of those moments." I thought it was going to be a top 5. Remember where you were sports moments.
Oh well, that's
kind of like
that's
that.
going to take some time. That's very good. Remember that. Write that down.
But
Anthony,
how do
'cause
you?
we have a bad memory?
But
We'll get to that right after top 5 dog dogs.
But the remember, I think we already have the 5. The remember where you were of it though, is personal.
Of course it is.
So how do you make a list?
Yeah,
like
it's
remember
hard.
where you were.
It's hard.
No,
but
listen,
listen,
what
if
if
you
I
did a
wasn't there?
non-sports one for people of a certain age, where were you at JFK? Where were you 9/11?
Yep.
Like
But that's the thing.
There's got to be obvious sports ones, right?
Well, if you include it to include not just things that happened, but like death, obviously like a Kobe and things like that, it becomes.
Oh yeah,
it could be that.
Absolutely.
OJ
would be a sport. Well, yeah, that would be up there.
We all know where we were that night.
It's a good list, and maybe I'll get to work on it for the book. But I will tell you, because we could talk about significances of where the game was. That was game one, the Gibson home run. But I personally, from as far as a memory and significance, I would put that home run over the Joe Carter home run that won the World Series. I think Gibson's was more iconic.
It is. It's more. It is more remembered
because he only at bat of the series. He literally dragged his leg to home plate.
It's the limp. It's the fist pump. It's everything. It's got the whole thing.
But you didn't know at the time, right? Because that was game one. So you didn't know until the series was over. Like, oh my God,
they had to win the series. I agree with you there. But I think at that moment, you knew. Oh my God.
Yeah,
he can't walk.
Yeah,
we weren't sure he was going to make it around the base.
It stood the test of time.
And the thing is, we just talked about where you were. Like, he was 9 years old. You remember where he was? Did you remember where you were on the Gibson home run?
Yeah,
I remember where I was. I actually was doing my metal show in college, and I put on a long song because I knew the game was getting close, and I ran into the student lounge where they had the TV on, and I watched it. No, where were you on the Joe Carter home run?
I was in college. I don't think I actually saw that live.
I don't know where I was.
Right, yeah, that's the point. He's like, well, Don, I won a World Series. They literally won the World Series on that home run. Sometimes things just hit a little different, and it doesn't matter where it was. It just, for some reason, it's a part of forever. And that Gibson home run, it might be one of the most significant home runs ever. Ever. But you can argue. 1-800-919-3776. We still have all the way to go till 7 o'clock. We got an ENN, exciting stuff coming up.
And you know what else?
At 7.
I want to pick up where I left off about bath fitter before. Because you need to know more about this. Now, bath fitter, if you're interested in this, and I'm telling you, this is how you renovate your bathroom in just one day, and it completely looks different. You got to trust me. I had it done. It's other people at the station have had it. Don, I think, right?
Oh, yeah, your mom's house.
Your mom's house, she had it done. My sister's having it done. So a bath fitter consultant will take you through the process. They have a free in-home consultation. You pick out style, color, all specifics, accessories, update the bath, customize the way you want it. Bath Fitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution. I told you about this, a watertight fit. I told you about this part, too. This is the best part. No money down, no payments, no interest for 18 months. So no interest until April of 2027. This is the time. If you want to get it done, this is now when you call, when you get it done. Bath Fitter is a permanent fit solution. They are the leader in bathroom renovation. All done in one day. Durable, easy to clean, no demolition, lower cost than replacement, and a lifetime guarantee. You can trust the Bath Fitter team, just like we all did. So start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com, because there's only one Bath Fitter.
The Knicks.
Yeah, we got a story coming up on the Knicks that people need to hear, because there's a player that we thought was going to have a significant role on the team going forward this season, who wanted to be here for this role, who has now made a very interesting decision today.
And we'll get on that. ENN at 6. We're on till 7 right here on ESPN New York.
You ever wake up with a sore throat, feeling a little off, and you know you're getting sick? Well, getting sick and going on the IL isn't an option, especially for me when I'm traveling for work. You can try to see a doctor, well, good luck there, or go sit for hours in an urgent care. Nope. That's why you need a medical emergency kit. This isn't some cheap first aid kit, okay? Your medical emergency kit comes packed with doctor-prescribed meds. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right there in your home. If you're coming down with the flu, bam, here's your Z-Pack. You've got gastrointestinal issues, here's your Bactrim. From Z-Pack to ivermectin, amoxicillin, and doxycycline to treat strep, pneumonia, sinus infections, UTIs, COVID, and more. It's all right there in your kit. Just match your symptoms to the guide or talk with their telehealth doc. No doctor waiting rooms, no pharmacy lines. Order online in minutes and get $50 off with code SPORTS at urgentcarekit.com/sports. Get yours now at urgentcarekit.com/sports, promo code SPORTS.
There's nothing the voice in our head obsesses over like our health. But with over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help answer the questions like, why am I so tired all the time? How can I get better sleep? My friend was telling me about magnesium gummies she takes. Know if my heart is work stress affected? It's time to up my cardio. If my mom has something, how will I find out? It's time to get some blood work done. A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
Listen up, football fans. Ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Did you know women account for 2/3 of all Americans living with Alzheimer's and 2/3 of all Alzheimer's family caregivers? Join the Alzheimer's Foundation of America at its Women Empowerment Forum on November 5th in Amityville to learn practical ways women can reduce their risk for Alzheimer's and enhance quality of life for themselves and their loved ones living with Alzheimer's. For more information or to register, visit alzfdn.org or call 866-232-8484.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now, ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
Oh, this is the song. Now Peter's not here to hear it. Now, was this from like like a studio session or something?
Yeah, it was like a live concert. It was like in the Netherlands.
I remember hearing this. I mean, if you're going to have a one-hit wonder, if you're going to be a one-hit wonder, like make sure that it's a hit.
Oh, it is.
Right?
This is pretty good. So what do you think?
Really good version.
Listen to the voice, though.
Well, him hitting the high here, right?
Even higher, listen. So, that's Aha with the acoustic version.
Uh-huh. And Peter missed it, of course.
So, Nick news, and not insignificant news.
It's very odd timing. But Shams Charania just reported a couple of minutes ago that Malcolm Brogdon has decided to retire.
Mm-hmm.
Retire. Not like the Knicks are cutting him or anything. Retire. Now, the Knicks don't have to make cuts till Saturday. And it sounded like he was very much in the plans. And he started Monday's game against the Wizards because the starters sat. They were resting guys that night. And it was like your first chance to get a look at him. And I remember thinking, like, I actually, on the broadcast, I was talking about there was a couple of times he made like really just heady, smart, veteran-type plays. I said, well, that's why you want a guy like this on your team. He had talked about how he went through a couple of years on bad teams, Portland, and he was in Washington, like just bad teams. He was hurt. He didn't play a lot. And he was looking forward to being back on like with a team that has a chance to win and he expected to have a fairly significant role off the bench. I wouldn't say he was going to play a ton of minutes, but if there was ever an injury or anything, he's a guy that you could just rely on. The only thing I noticed, and I thought this to myself during the broadcast, was, boy, defensively, he's really slow. Like, he's going to have a tough time. He's got to be able to, pick it up, but maybe it's just preseason. He's a vet. So this news, at least to me, comes as a big surprise because he didn't have a guaranteed contract coming into camp, but the expectation was they were going to guarantee the deal and put him on the roster because that's one of the things the Knicks really needed was backup point guard experience, veteran point guard play behind Jalen Brunson with Deuce McBride. So now what? Tyler Kolek had a nice game Monday, but Tyler Kolek's still a second-year player. And the feeling was that a guy like Brogdon was a great fit for this team. Him retiring is a very interesting situation. I put out some texts. I haven't gotten much replies yet, but I don't know did they say to him that, he's not going to play? Or did he just say, you know what, I don't think I got it anymore?
I don't know. You know better than me.
Now, I think Shams has a statement from him that I'm going to try to dig up now.
We've got here's Shams on the retirement.
Okay.
After 9 NBA seasons, Malcolm Brogdon has suddenly made the decision to retire from basketball. So this is someone that was set to make the Knicks regular season roster, but he has been contemplating retirement for the last few weeks, and he informed the Knicks of his decision today. The Knicks had slated him to be the backup point guard on this 2025-26 roster, but Brogdon has made the decision to retire from basketball.
So it had to have come as a surprise to the Knicks. So there's a statement that that Brogdon did release to Shams that said, "I officially begin my transition out of my basketball career. I've proudly given my mind, body, and spirit to the game over the last few decades. With the many sacrifices it took to get here, I've received many rewards. I'm deeply grateful to have arrived at this point on my own terms and now be able to reap the benefits of my career with my family and friends. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all who have had a place in my journey." So not really a lot of explanation other than the fact that he just reached a point where he thought, you know what, that's it. I don't have enough to give. And I'll say it again, just to be clear, when I watched that game Monday, and I called it courtside with Tyler Murray on MSG, I did think to myself, man, he looks kind of slow. He still has, a veteran game, but he definitely defensively looks slow. And I wonder if he just thought to himself, I don't have it. And he didn't want to try to fool himself. He didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to take a spot from somebody. And he thought, that's it. Call it a day.
So
surprising. But now what do the Knicks do?
What would you do?
Is it, well,
I mean, obviously you got to go
right
find
now.
another.
You got to go forward with with Kolek, I guess, which is fine. Shamet could make the team. They still could make a move, and then Garrison Matthews, who shoots the three well, is another veteran trying to make the team. Could they just keep him now instead? All that's still there, but I still feel like I'd like to get another guard that can handle the basketball, that's got a high IQ, that's veteran experience. I still think they kind of need that, Don.
All right, so
there's a little bit of a concern now when it comes to that position's depth on the roster with him gone.
Right around the corner is basketball. We've got hockey well underway, baseball playoffs, and we've got at least one football team looks like they're moving somewhat in the right direction. We've got lots coming up. ENN's at 6. Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys, and behind every one is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Moments in therapy, like the right question, a safe space to cry, or a small win can change lives. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works. With an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who have helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our fans get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp.com/timeout.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Dad.
I think I came up with a killer slogan for our law firm. D'Agostino and Associates, bite back.
Bite back?
Yeah. When someone hurts you, you bite back. We'll be the law firm that bites back.
Dad, that's brilliant. Accident victims, call D'Agostino and Associates and bite back. Hey, we could even put a big vicious dog on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and Rottweilers on buses.
Hey, how about a toll-free number?
What are you thinking?
You know, like 1-800-BITE-BACK.
1-800-BITE-BACK. That's brilliant.
But what if people hear fight back?
Easy. I'll spell it out for them, like 1-800-BITE. Back. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Love it. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
All this talk about biting back got me hungry.
Me too. Want to grab lunch?
Sure. Hey, how about a jingle?
You mean like D'Agostino, law, bite back?
And now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. We're going to start off in Jersey, Garden State Parkway, southbound over by exit 157 for 46 in Elmwood Park. Crash in the right lane. You're bumper to bumper there from 17 in Paramus. Looking good at the inbound George for both the upper and lower decks. Heaviest ride to the outbound side. Cross Bronx westbound. Jam from White Plains Road on through. Outbound Lincoln Ernie about 15 to 20 minutes. Outbound Holland 30 to 40. Can't catch a break on the FDR Drive northbound. They picked up that truck that snuck on the roadway over by the 59th Street Bridge. Still backed up into the 20s. Southbound said a new issue over by East 36th. Broken down mini school bus in the right lane. You're backed up to the Triborough Bridge. This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Visit mad.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Ballybet Sportsbook. Yo, Ballybet stacked for football season. When it comes to sportsbook apps, it's undefeated. Ballybet. Check out that brand new parlay zone. Here's the kickoff. Build your bets and place them right on your phone. What? Live bets, daily boosts, and promos. Increase your odds so you can win more dough. Touchdown! Ballybet's the play. Make game day more fun and download it today. Must be 21 plus, New York only. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Ballybet Sportsbook and Casino.
Download it.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, guys.
Yeah. It's time.
Wilma.
It's Tully time.
Coverage of Game 3 of the American League Championship Series right here on 880 at 7:30. Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So you got the football of it all. Hockey. Islanders don't have a win. Rangers don't have a goal at home in 3 games. The Devils just lost their starting goaltender, Jacob Markstrom, for what they're saying could be weeks. So you got that. Although the Devils are off to a 2-1 start. And the Rangers, even though they've 0-3 at home, they're still 2-3. So they played 5 games, just 4 points. But I think they're playing well. Islanders a bit of a mess. And despite the Brogdon news, I mean, still a tremendous amount of excitement around the Knicks. I got to tell you, because of how the football's been and how disappointingly the baseball ended up going, especially how hyped the baseball season was, that this Knicks season is probably as anticipated a season that we've had in New York in quite some time. And you hope it lives up to the hype. You do. Because I think a lot of people are counting on this to be the best that sports has to offer in New York after everything that's happened with the football and the baseball. And even the hockey's been, disappointing with the Rangers. Missed the playoffs last year. I think a lot of people are counting on the Knicks.
Nobody wants to hear the part, though, that says it's a new coach and a new system, so you got to give it. I think you're hearing the players kind of hinting to it, like, hey, like this is going to take a minute. Like, We all want 15-1 out of the gate, but I'm not sure you're going to get that, especially, the top of the schedule is loaded because the networks all want to see the good teams play each other early on. Now, I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it's a different coach and it's a different style, and I don't know if you're going to get like the hot start that gets everybody excited and you really now you buy in.
Well, that's what you need. Basketball.
That's what you want.
Basketball's like baseball, though. You need a hot start for there to be like early excitement. Otherwise, it's kind of like, all right, let's wait and see.
You could give yourself, if you give yourself a 8-2 start, you could play 500 ball for a month and it still looks
pretty good.
You're still 6 games up, right? So I think I just feel like, remember last year the Cavs came out of the gate and they were like 20 and something, like it had a ridiculous record. Like that's what I think every fan wants, because it's now I can sit back and say, okay. But if there wasn't a coaching change, I might have said I could see them coming out of the gate hot. But Tibbs teams never did. Will this team do that with this up-tempo system that's going to be an adjustment period?
You're making a lot of sense.
I don't know.
You're making a lot of sense.
But nobody wants to hear it.
But that's not what anybody wants to hear.
I know.
And you know how it works in New York, guys. You made the coaching change. A lot of people were on board. A lot of people were not. But you do something you hadn't done in 25 years, and the coach is gone. You bring in a new coach. Optimism's through the roof. Baseball disappointed us. Hockey disappointed us. Football's disappointed us for a decade. And if this team gets off to a slow start, how do you think people are going to be? Figures,
Well, they're going to be annoyed.
Same old.
Why did they fire the coach?
No.
He's not the right guy. We're so excited about this team. And everything you're saying is logical, Alan. But if you're going to have to start talking people off a ledge, if this team is 500 through the first 20 games of the season,
I don't.
That's not going to be a good thing.
Can I at least say I don't expect that?
Okay.
All right. I do not expect
5-5 even. How about Peter? 5-5. You've been around New York long enough that people are going to be like, "What's going on with this team?"
Well,
no, I just think it'll be nothing.
They were 5-5 last year to start. They were 12-8 after
hype,
20.
Man. This is not just hype
last year
around
was
the
hype.
Knicks.
Wait. Last year was
Not
hype.
like this, man. Come on.
I agree.
Last year there was hype, but this year they're the favorites to come out of the East. It's no joke here. All right? This is not Knicks fans being, of all the New York teams, clearly the most positive. And sometimes really talking out of their rear end about their team. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Team is never as good as the fans think they're going to be or want them to be. Now you got this year where everybody and their mother's predicting, almost it's like a fait accompli, they're coming out of the East. Boston took a hit because of what happened to Tatum. Indiana, who beat you last year, takes a hit because of Halliburton, right?
Mm-hmm. Milwaukee doesn't have Lillard.
Milwaukee's doesn't have it. They just lost one of their best players in Lillard.
Yeah.
All right?
Sixers, Embiid, you don't know when he's going to play. Even if he does play,
that process is
Paul George is not playing.
Right. And I don't think Detroit or Orlando
and Cleveland,
are
by
there
the way,
yet.
let me point out, Cleveland, Garland hurt.
Yeah.
Strus hurt.
So there it is.
They've got a couple of guys early in the season injury-wise that they got to deal with.
This isn't Fugazi optimism. This is legit optimism.
So we start next week, a week from today. All right, so I'll give it to you. So this is we know in the NBA, the good teams play the good teams early because that's the way to get people watching. These are good matchups you want to see.
New national television, Amazon, all that stuff.
And it's everywhere. So you've got Cavs at the Garden to open the season a week from today. We'll be at Stout from 3 to 6:30. Doing our show live. We want everybody to come out and hang out with us. I'm already lining them up. We got some good guests coming in. We're going to have a great time. But Cavs Knicks that night, and the Cavs number 1 seed last year. That's a significant first game to play, and the Knicks couldn't beat the Cavs last year if they tried. Right. Couldn't beat them. Then they play the Celtics on Friday night. After the home opener, they stay home. They play the Celtics. Now the Celtics again, no Tatum, Porzingis gone. Roster looks like a team that's taking a gap year because Tatum's out. But, don't tell Jaylen Brown that, right? Like, don't tell some of the other guys there.
Be careful, right?
A guy like Missoula is going to tell them, look, they embarrassed us. Let's, make sure we come in there and set a tone. So, that's a game as well. Then the Knicks go to Miami and play the Heat. I don't know what Miami's going to be, man. They're missing their best player as well. Another guy injured, Hero. They've gone through some changes, so you got that. Then they play the Bucks. They go to Milwaukee, play Giannis after all the rumors and all the talk, right? So there's that. Then they play the Bulls in back-to-back games. I don't know what the hell the Bulls are going to be. but the Knicks had struggled with the Bulls in their up-tempo system, right? Then it's the Wizards. So there's what is that now? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For your first 7 games, 5-2 at worst. If you're a good team,
yeah,
right. 4-3. If one of the losses is like just a great game.
But to me, it's even less about who they're playing.
Now, does 5-2? Do you get movement?
Yes.
No, you're like, all right,
no, but the
it's
thing,
only 7 games.
But the thing is, 5-2, little bit of movement. Yet 4-3, 1 game difference.
Isn't it amazing?
No movement.
Right.
None.
Amazing.
It's like, oh, okay, whatever.
And what if one of them is like you played the Bulls twice and one lost to the Bulls like double overtime?
No one cares.
Doesn't care.
It's just what's your record the first 7, 8 games.
That's the problem with the start of the season sometimes, is that it does, like, you it's kind of fugazi. The great starts sometimes don't turn into anything, and a bad start or a slow start. Look, I don't think they're going to be a bad start team because they're just way too talented, but I don't think it really catches. I don't think it hits. Maybe until we get into around Thanksgiving, because this offense does have like Brian Windhorst has talked about this. He was in Abu Dhabi with the team and he was watching them in person, and he was
saying it was Windhorst in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah,
doesn't have a ring to it.
Yeah, I don't think
Windhorst in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, you can't sing.
What's another way to say it?
I don't want to.
What's the region?
Windy and Dhabi.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Is Abu Dhabi in? Where's Abu Dhabi? Is it UAE? Where is it?
I think so.
You're not sure though.
I didn't go.
I like how you're just honest about not even a clue.
Yeah, I didn't go, so I don't know the details.
I need to know what country it is. See if I can. Get it right.
Never mind. So he sees, a lot of people see it. This offense does have a chance to be epic, and let's not forget the Knicks offense was top 3 in the league last year.
It is UAE, so it could be Windhorst UAE. No,
sorry, we got to let it go.
Yeah,
you sure?
Yeah,
I kind of like that one.
Yeah.
You do?
No.
Windhorst UAE.
No, let's get a 20.
No?
Come on.
You want to call 20?
Let's get a 20.
No,
we'll discuss. Take
You're
a knee.
sure? Everyone's good?
I think we
You're
take a knee.
overconfident.
All right.
But I like the effort. We're gonna patch you on the
back.
back.
The other ones work so well that you can't see it now.
Yeah, that's why we.
I liked Windhorse on Zoom. We came up with that.
Windhorse on Zoom is fun.
Windhorse on Zoom.
Yeah, that works.
That hits.
So this offense could be amazing. We have to see. This was a great offense last year. Now, their defense was the part that everybody was concerned about. They couldn't guard the 3, all that stuff. And they had trouble with teams that played fast. So that's what I'm curious to see this year. Will their defense get worse because without Tibbs and there's more focus on offense, will the defense have an issue or not? I have to see it. I have to see it.
Well, to my point about expectations, you lose opening night, people are going to get
Of course. Well, to the Cavs, and then they'll say, "Oh, you can't beat the Cavs." Right.
I'm just saying. I think it's a combination of this town and the expectations being legitimately high.
Can I give you a take?
Go ahead.
Out of the gate, for free. This one's free on the house.
Thank you.
I think they must get the top seed in the East this year.
Okay.
I think they need home court throughout, especially if in the conference final they end up playing a team like the Cavs. I think home court will matter dramatically for them.
And I'm not mad at that point.
So I'd play for the top seed. I wouldn't do this thing about how if it's going to take 20 games. No, you got to come out of the gate. You got to get off to a good start. You got to establish top seed right out of the gate and establish supremacy, like we're the team to beat. Chase us. The Knicks have the second shortest odds to win the championship going into the season. The last time they had the second shortest odds going into the season to win the championship was 30 years ago.
Wow.
Coming off the year they got to the finals and lost in Game 7.
And that was legitimate because they had gone to the final the year before.
Well, all right, I'll take it a step further.
Yeah.
The year before that, they were plus 200 to win the title, shortest odds of any team in the league. Michael Jordan went off to play baseball, and so
I remember
the Knicks were considered the favorite to win the championship. Pat Riley put them on the court. First one's on. Midnight Madness practice. And he wanted to set that tone right from the beginning of we want to be the best team in the league. And we want to be the last team off. First one's on, last one off.
Of course, it ended with them winning a championship.
They were the second to last team off.
Yeah, right there.
But
Damn,
but what I'm trying to say is the pressure to win was day one on that team, and that team got out of the gates fast. Now, no coaching change. The roster was still pretty much the same, and they knew the mission. This roster is pretty much the same with better depth. They also know the mission. Will they get off to a strong start and establish the supremacy of we are the team to beat in the East by getting the top seed out of the gate and never letting it go.
And I also think the combination of the focus is going to be on them, right?
Yep.
If this season started any other year, but the Jets and Giants are both really good and they're playoff teams, well, then there's going to be a lot more conversation about them.
Right.
Right.
You get kind of lost.
Or there's other things going on where you're just not I think people are hungry for this. There are Jet and Giant and Yankee and Met fans that are also Knicks fans that they can't wait. I saw it the second the Yankees were eliminated. Thank God the Knicks are coming.
Yeah.
Mets were eliminated. Thank God the Knicks are coming. Jets and Giants stink. When's basketball season starts? So, and that's not their fault. But it just adds a perfect storm of everybody. Everybody.
You know what everybody wants?
Wants it.
The 93-94 season. They started 7-0, and they started like 26-9. You'll take that, right?
Absolutely.
Right?
Every
You
single
put that
question.
right. You put that right in your pocket. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want if you're a fan, because it allows you to kind of just exhale. Okay. All right. It's
26-9. You're putting it more than your pocket.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where Dave Rothenberger put it.
He would told you.
Yeah, based on what I heard on that promo.
I don't want him to put it there.
Yeah.
He wants it there.
But
That's all that matters.
I just don't want him to put it there.
But what he wants and who's putting it there,
I don't know. He's an adult.
Nor care. 1-800-919-3776. Let's go. How about this? Eric in Brooklyn's got an update. If you remember, his dad, big Shark fan. Remember that story?
Yeah.
Well, Eric's got an update. What do you got, Eric?
Hey, guys. First of all, I just need to tell you, the three of you guys are just grooving. I mean, you've had me in stitches the last couple of days, so congratulations on the teamwork. Dad spent 6 months in the hospital in the Bay Area, and we just moved him up to Ithaca to a senior assisted living home.
Okay.
And he's now going to be a Sabres fan because he sees Sabres hats everywhere, and the Sharks play too late for him to stay up and watch West Coast hockey.
But the Sabres took care of him, didn't they? Why would he betray the Sabres? The Sharks, I mean. Why is he betraying the Sharks?
Well, so that's a good question for Fraud Friday.
And of all the places to go, the Buffalo Sabres have made the playoffs in 15 years.
It's a good question for Fraud Friday.
It is. We'll save it for Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, well, they have the same playoff success as the Sharks, so maybe there's a similarity there. And Anthony warned me, but he can't stay up that late, and the assisted living home doesn't have cable, so he's totally wedded to local broadcast. I'm trying to get him to stay with the Sharks.
Yeah, plus right now, really, really tough to watch that Buffalo team.
Okay.
Really
all
difficult.
Right. Hey, and Peter, I just wanted to say I sent you guys something in email to the DHR ESPN on Gmail on Monday because I could feel your heartbeat through the TV when the commies were having their struggles. But I think you're going to be okay. I'm doing this thing called trench power rating. So we look at football through the trenches.
Oh, wow.
Only. And I'm doing it in partnership with Syracuse University Sports and Data Department. And you guys, you're the beast of the East. So I think you're going to come out, you're going to be fine. And you've got a balanced attack.
I need a little more defense, though, buddy. I like what you're saying. I just worry about the defense.
Yeah.
Interesting test for that defense Sunday against Dallas. So we'll see.
No,
but
I
appreciate
we got the link. We'll open it up.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at it.
Awesome.
You got it, Peter.
Yeah.
You sent it to all of us. That's very nice of you. And please tell your dad we said hello.
It's really cool.
And
I will.
And our condolences to him moving on to the Sabres because he's not going to see any playoff hockey.
Not great.
It's not good. And listen, he's in assistant living, you said, right? He can make his own hours. So why can't he just make hours in which he gets up at 10:30 and watches the game? And I mean, it's kind of a vampire life, but he can make it work.
I know. You tell me he's 90. I was like 90 doesn't like to change. So I got to work on him slowly. I'll try to get into the Sharks by All-Star break.
I think you let the Sharks know about this. Maybe they can change their game times, get a nice 4:30 local start time, get the college kids involved a little bit.
That's it.
That's a great. You've been to San Jose. That's a really cool arena.
Yep.
That's
Shark Tank.
It's such an underrated area too, because it's
not the arena area, but the downtown.
The downtown area.
I think the downtown's great.
Just very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to San Jose, Peter.
Do you know the way to
San Francisco? But San Jose, it's
that's where the stadium
is far enough away.
It's where the football stadium
is. The football
Levi's
stadium is
there.
in Santa Clara.
But it's not that far.
Moments, though, right?
But
I think I stayed in San Jose.
That downtown San Jose area has got a really cool
You know what I
vibe
do? You know what I do, Don? I go on the old iPhone. I go to photos. You know where I'm going here?
I don't know.
And I type in San Jose, and I see I've been there. I think I have.
Oh, they'll tell you.
There you go, San Jose. Sure, I have, because it is near the stadium. WrestleMania was there.
Yeah, Santa
Clara.
Yeah, it's the actually
2015. Wow, that was fast.
Dan Ruzanowski, who's their radio play-by-play guy, was telling me that that's actually more. San Jose's more populated than San Francisco. Like that it's a much bigger area.
Really?
Of people, because it's the suburbs and everything. Like a lot of people that work in San Francisco.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's a really cool vibe there. But listen, their games start at 10:30, and I know my mom said my mom can't stay up for my games. I called her 10 minutes before the game in Columbus, 6:50, just to let her know what channel it was on and everything. She said she was going to bed.
Well,
it's like, Ma, the sun's still up.
Well, you know.
Hold on. She went to bed. What time did you say the game was?
But at least
7.
And she was going to bed?
It was 6:50.
She's tired.
But I don't even think it's tired. I just think it's,
at
what?
least your mom.
They get up so damn early.
But at least she's going to bed. You know what my mom says? Well, I'm sorry, the Rangers are playing tonight.
Well, that's tough too.
And I'm like, I'm calling the game. I know. I'll check in during commercials. What?
Wow. Well,
what?
She's a fan.
There is something.
What?
Well,
she just loves the Rangers.
There is something to when our parents get older where like honesty comes first. Like, listen, I reared you.
They let
the
you
person
know
you are.
they've had
for me.
enough.
I've made sacrifices already. You know what? I don't feel like watching.
Yeah, I'm done.
Tough.
But listen.
I didn't feel like taking you to soccer practice, but you know what? I did it. Now it's my time.
I know what you sound like.
Yeah, listen. You don't think I know what you sound like?
I've heard you.
I know you're going to kill it. Do I have to confirm
But
it?
you know,
No.
but sometimes parents,
my
they get old,
stories are on.
They get too honest, though. Let's be honest.
It's
too.
Oh
much.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But I get it.
I know you took care of him as a baby. That doesn't mean you need to remind him that you don't need to care anymore.
I know, but it does get to the point that this shows you how aggravating Alan and I and you were growing up, that there were times they wanted to say us to the 8-year-old, to the 10-year-old, to the 15-year-old, and they said, no. Now to the 57-year-old, 54, and 46-year-old, you know what? I'm going to tell you, don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, we're good.
Not turning it on.
I'm good here.
I've seen Maya, okay? I can look at pictures. All right? Don't come to the house. Well, and if you're going to call the house, make sure it's after, the equalizer.
Although, you got to give me a minute. If the equalizer's on, I might have to stay with that.
No, but in the case of Maya, it's the opposite in my current life. If I call my mom without FaceTiming, she answers and goes, "Where's the picture?" And I go, "Mom, I'm just calling you to say hello. I don't know Maya."
Nope.
She's just waiting for the Maya FaceTime. She doesn't care.
No,
I don't understand otherwise.
I get it. It polarizes. It could be you're bothering me. I'm going to bed.
Sure.
Or I don't call, and then she's calling hospital. She thought we all died. There's no in between.
Can't win.
No,
but I'll tell you. But one thing you can be sure of: if puck drops at 7:30, she's going to bed at 7:15.
Oh yeah,
that you can be sure.
Oh, what if that's the time she wants to go to bed?
She's going to bed at 7:30. Oh, the puck's dropping at 7. I'm actually going to bed now.
And if she feels
but
like
at least she's going to bed. Like I said, my mother's making an actual choice. I'd rather watch the Rangers. Damn,
that's tough.
That's hurtful.
Very tough. He worked so hard to get here, and now
that's how Anthony's going to be with his kids. His kid might be playing for another team in the NHL. He's still going to watch the Rangers. Anthony's like...
we have found, by the way, the one team, though, that he does bleed for. It's clear.
No, it's clear.
In the chat.
Oh, my God.
And God forbid you just say one little thing. Very, very defensive. He's jumping in front of bullets and arrows for that team, right?
Yeah, and God forbid.
All I said was moral victory again. And my goodness.
God. He's a very...
All I know is that if Stuart Skinner turned up missing last night, Anthony would be a suspect.
We'd know why.
1-800-919-3776. 6 o'clock ENN. Taking you up right till 7 o'clock. So we've got a full frontal show today. And it's all happening here on Hahn Rosenberg on ESPN New York.
FanDuel is getting you ready for kickoff with an offer you won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. That's right. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. You can build parlays, bet player props, ride the live lines, whatever your style, FanDuel has you covered. The NFL season is finally here. The only question is, are you ready to play? Visit FanDuel.com/Rick to download the FanDuel app today and get started. You can build parlays, bet player props, ride the live lines, lines, whatever your style, FanDuel has you covered. The NFL season is finally here. The only question is, are you ready to play? Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
This fall, don't sit on the sideline because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain, New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is the Ivy League trained, double board certified, and laser focused on one thing: getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will personalize a non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same-day and next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted, so what are you waiting for? Don't let pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit Sandwell Pain to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. Jay Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
Tonight at 10/9 Central on BET, the new series 106 in Sports.
Oh, it's on now.
From executive producers LeBron James and Maverick Carter.
A new top 5 sports countdown.
Girl, we about to kill it.
With hosts Ashley Nicole Moss and Cam Newton.
We are talking sports, culture, and entertainment.
We got people from the NFL, they're coming from the NBA.
And don't forget the WNBA.
106 in Sports. New series premieres tonight at 10/9 Central. Only on BET.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Get 1.9% financing on a new Mazda 2025 CX-50 or lease for $219 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. VIN SN 390557. MSRP $32,455. Zero security deposit. APR $17.48 per $1,000 financed. Ends 10/31/25.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Let me tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. They remodeled the bath by my pool. They converted a tub into a shower. The result is amazing. Bath Fitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, and durable with no demo or mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement, plus a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you get no money down, no payments or interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bath Fitter.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
And now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. No relief on the FDR southbound. Still have this broken down mini school bus in the right lane by East 36th. Add that to the volume. You're packed from the Triborough on down. Not moving much on the LIE eastbound in Queens. Right after Queens Boulevard, a car with its hood up in the center lane. You're jammed there from right out of the Midtown Tunnel. You stay on the brakes on the eastbound side, heading over to Jericho Turnpike in Nassau County. No easy way to the outbound, George. Not even the Henry Hudson going to help you out. Deegan northbound, crawling toward the Cross Bronx from the Triborough and the Bruckner. Inbound George, just about 5 minutes for the upper deck. Lower level in pretty good shape. Outbound Lincoln will run you about 10 to 15. Outbound Holland 20 to 30. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Lowe's knows that free makes everything better. That's why our rewards members get free standard shipping on the things they want and need to get the job done every day. Savings for rewards members add up fast, so why wait? Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Not available in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/shipping terms. Subject to change.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
So a pretty cool moment today. I don't know if you followed this on social media, and I mentioned it in passing yesterday on the air that I did a guest DJ spot, thanks to Alan Hahn, on Ozzy's Boneyard on Sirius XM.
What did I do?
Well, you set it up, man.
I mean,
you introduced me to Adam over there at Sirius.
You wanted to do it.
Adam Shine, you didn't know him?
No, I knew. But so I go in there to tape it, and they're going to air it probably in a couple of weeks. So my 10 favorite metal songs, and it's going to be on the app. And once it starts to air, I'll let you know so you can listen to it. But I go there today, and I had worked at Sirius years ago. I hadn't been there in like 15 years. So I ran into people that I known, Zig Fracassi and Adam Shine and John Hine from Howard Stern, and Gary Delabate was there, and I hadn't seen him in years. I hadn't seen him since the last time he went to a Super Bowl. And how long ago was that?
Did you recognize you?
Yeah, it was cool. I think more through the K show than when I interned there in 1990 was 35 years ago.
Sure. But but you had a little chat?
Yeah, we chatted because he's a big Islander fan, and he was asking me about the Devils and stuff, and John Hine is a big Penguin fan, so it was a big hockey bacchanal.
Wow.
And then I go upstairs, and who would I run into? Chris Russo.
Hey, Donnie, didn't know you did so much on the show.
Yeah.
Thought you were more of an update guy.
I never confronted him about that just because I don't think it would.
He doesn't
it
remember.
Would take.
He doesn't know.
I don't think the conversation would take.
No.
But the great thing about Russo is he interviews you. The Donnie Devil's job. So you get to fly with the team? How's the food? What's the best arena in the NHL? What's the worst arena? Like it's like I feel like
I want you to level with me.
All right.
Oh, he's taking the glasses off.
I love it. And he's closing them.
It's
like a Cronkite moment.
Just be honest here. In your estimation, is Christopher Russo a complete psychopath?
Wow!
Honestly, to me, when the limited time I've been around him, I've only been around him a couple of times. He's lovely, but he comes off as he is not home. A complete and utter lunatic, roaming the streets. Anything could happen at any given moment.
In the best way possible.
Yeah, but it's the real deal.
This is what I said.
It's not a put on.
No, because this is the compliment I paid him, because I think he's killing it on First Take.
He
I
is.
do.
He's doing great.
And he's given us a lot of great content because he'll say something outrageous. Now, I don't know if people have noticed or not, but outrageous things get said all the time in sports and everything else. And most of it is performative. I don't think people mean as much as they do. They're just trying to get the clicks, trying to get the reaction. That's not Chris. As crazy as his take might be, he's completely genuine. He can't help but give opinions. He can't help but to be himself 24/7. That's who he is. I'm telling you. I've known him for 30 years. That's who he is. There's not an ounce of performance there at all.
Yeah,
and that's what makes him so genuine. But people that don't know him might just think this is all just an act, which would make sense, right?
Well, a lot
of
the stuff on TV these days in the 24-hour news cycle, a lot of people are putting on an act. To the point of my question, Russo is a legitimate psychopath. That's what makes it so good.
I'm sure he would be diagnosed as someone that is, in the best way possible, psychopathic.
Yeah.
But him not being
he's not
going
to chop you up into 1,000 pieces.
No, he's not Dexter.
Right.
Feed you to the poor?
Yeah, he's not. That's not going to do that.
Feed you to the poor?
Feed you to the poor? Yeah.
What's the feed you to the poor reference?
Just as great as a movie as Departed is. The Boston accents.
The horror. I've heard you wax about how bad.
So that's what he said.
Everyone sounds like Mayor Quimby.
Yeah. Want him to chop me up and feed me to the poor?
Right.
Going to go to war with the Chinese in 20-odd years.
We have fun on this show.
So you saw Mad Dog also.
You wanted to chop me up and feed me to the poor? Is that what you guys want?
I love it.
And again, that doesn't sound that bad, but then it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, it's Leo.
By the way, I got to see that movie. The Leo movie's supposed to be incredible.
Well,
the Coen Brothers Leo movie. It's supposed to be
fantastic. It's not Coen Brothers movie.
It's not? Who is it?
No, it's a Paul Thomas Anderson.
Oh, sorry. PTA.
Which is,
PTA, apologies.
He's good.
Yeah, it's very good. Are you going to see it?
Yeah, because it's got Leo in it.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not in many bad things.
By the way,
and Paul Thomas Anderson is amazing.
By the way, it's begging top 5. Begging for a top 5. Top 5 Leo movies. Because Natalie made the point the other day she loves Leo. She was like, every movie he's in is basically good. Like he basically has only hammers his whole career. You can argue
Very
that
fitting.
From a percentage. I'm sorry?
No, just keep
from a percentage-wise standpoint.
Show started that way. The only thing
phrasing.
if he did that 5 minutes to 7, where we could begin and close, but still, it's
it's 5:30.
Well, she also did do a great job breaking down, I thought, Natalie, and I totally understood it, even though I'm not a woman or someone who's attracted to men. I understood what she meant. I think she nailed it. She was talking about the looks of Clooney, Pitt, and DiCaprio. She said when she was young, like when she was practically a teenager, young DiCaprio was the hottest, right?
Okay.
Right, but looked like a little boy practically, but she was young too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Then she said, in his adult age, 20s, etc., 30s, up to 40 even, Brad Pitt is the number one spot. He's the guy. 20s, 30s, into early 40s, Pitt. Modern day now, it's Clooney.
He aged.
Each one has had their era
He has aged
that they
the
dominated,
best.
but he's aged the best.
And Clooney has
DiCaprio, I love the guy. His movies are great. He doesn't look the same. A young woman wouldn't see him and go, I get why he's the biggest heartthrob.
Well,
and even Pitt is starting to show he's getting a little long in the tooth.
He's over 60 now, right?
Yeah. And but Clooney is too.
Yeah, but
Clooney's cruising.
Clooney is Cary Grant.
Yeah, that's
right?
very good.
Very good. He's the comp.
Like he's always looked the same age.
It's real. It's
only again the early ER stuff where he looked young-ish. He had a matureness about him.
Yeah.
He's very young.
They all became old actors at some point, right? Where it's like now they're going to play older gentlemen. They're not attractive anymore. Like Jimmy Stewart got to an age where
Don?
It was
Don,
Henry Fonda,
Don,
same
real
thing.
Quick, Don, please, for the love of Christ. We're having a conversation about great actors. They're already older actors. Don's going, Alan, help me out. Don's going straight Cary Grant. Hold on, who did you say after that?
That's a good one.
Hold you after Cary Grant?
Cary Grant's all right.
Jimmy Stewart.
No.
What is our audience, 110? And who do you say after Jimmy Stewart?
Henry Fonda.
Oh, my God. Not Henry Fonda.
Anthony,
wow.
Jacob, we wouldn't recognize them if they all walked in the room. Come on.
Well, that's on you.
I mean, but Henry Fonda.
No,
Jane is 80, and that's her dad.
But you're pigeonholing
He's 150 years old.
You're pigeonholing me into I've got to now find actors that aged.
No, we nailed it already. We nailed it. And even Cary Grant. I gave you Cary Grant. Yeah, I know he's the standard of handsome. Cary Grant, great. When we get to Henry Fonda.
I'm trying to make a point.
Go ahead.
That all of these iconic actors at some point got old. They were no longer good looking. They played grandpa.
Wait, hold on.
They were elderly. Cary Grant was still an attractive man.
Why'd you skip over Redford? Redford was staring you right in the face. You didn't have to go full old-timey. And Redford stayed handsome.
Yes.
But Redford is more Pitt.
Yes. Redford is more Pitt.
Very that's your parallel.
But Redford did Redford, keep in mind, Redford played the part in the Demi Moore vehicle in his early 60s.
Indecent Proposal.
Which is unreal.
Now, I'm not saying Pitt couldn't pull it off to some degree, but not as well as Redford did in his early 60s.
You sure?
Not Redford. Go look at Redford in that movie right now. You'll want to hook up with him. All right? He's unbelievable. I just watched it.
I don't know. I think Pitt could pull it off.
All right, more modern day. Like the guys that are in the Clooney aging well would be Warren Beatty.
Oh,
yeah,
Beatty.
That's very good.
Richard
did a great
Gere.
job.
Gere,
right. Hell of a job.
All right, did I modern it up for you?
Yes.
Dear God.
That's a good one.
Jimmy Stewart and Henry Fonda.
I'm just trying to
there were grandparents
Mary,
going, oh, man,
Mary,
this is
don't
way
you
back.
know me, Mary?
I'm saying on Golden Pond, he's an old man, and he's playing an old man. He's playing George Clooney's never going to play grandpa.
Well,
George Clooney's going to play. All right, he's going to play the grandpa. That's all dating a 20-year-old. He's when they make the Belichick movie, right?
Which I think is coming.
Let me tell you one thing.
By the way, you're staying up. I think is it Friday night? UNC at Cal, 10:30 Eastern kickoff on ESPN.
I can't wait. By the way, is she still trotting around the sidelines? That's still happening?
Why not? There's nobody else going to those games.
I cannot believe the way this guy is going out. Can you believe it?
No, I don't like it.
It's really. I mean, even
hate
if you dislike the guy, and I never enjoyed him.
I hate all of it.
But it's so bad.
Everything about it sucks.
And Brady and him are still good now, right? Brady and him, we believe, are good.
If you're Brady, are you like?
Well, if you weren't good, you'd be laughing so hard at this. Oh, he won't. Yeah, he can't be next to him in public.
Yeah.
By the way,
Like
if
Brady's falling
Brady
into
walks down the hallway at Fox. If he sees Belichick coming from one direction and Mark Sanchez the other one, he doesn't know which way to run.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, whoa. I just can't be near either of you people. You're both making me sick.
How about when they took they have to put him through the perp walk out of the hospital.
Yeah.
And then they put him in a Raptor. Did you see that?
That was the car he got into?
Yeah, the lawyer took him wherever he took him in a Raptor.
It doesn't feel like the right.
It's just a little bizarre.
That's not the right aesthetic.
We
you're
get in a
looking
Raptor?
for.
Is that what we're doing?
You want to get a nice little sedan.
I love a Raptor.
No, it's not the right.
Let's not. But I don't know if that's
Even the
apropos
word.
car
Even
to
the
pick
word
up.
Raptor isn't the right.
I'm not familiar with a Raptor.
It's like a big aggressive truck.
Yeah.
And you don't
Nice.
want
Real
a big aggressive truck named after a dinosaur when you basically just behaved like a complete animal. You mean a nice little sedan.
Would it be like getting into a Cybertruck?
That would have been even more aggressive.
That might be worse.
Yeah, that's the only thing that could be worse would be a Cybertruck.
At least the
I don't want to make any.
How about the back? How about the back of just like a black Suburban? You know,
Something simple. Can we just get an Escalade? Real
I
quick?
am not.
Just down the block. Then we'll give it back.
I'm not making a political statement when I say this.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Go ahead.
I don't get the Cybertruck. It looks
Who
ugly.
gets it?
Well, people are buying it.
It's people.
I mean, it's not attractive. It's ugly.
People are out of their minds.
George Jetson wouldn't drive that.
No. I've seen Teslas that look nice.
Yeah, a regular Tesla's fine.
But
Well, don't pick up Russo in a Tesla. Mad Dog doesn't like that. Did you see that whole rant?
I did not.
He hates Tesla
He called out Bob Iger. But you didn't
for
see
having
this?
a Tesla.
Because he had to get picked. I guess he was getting picked up, the car service. And so he tells the story on First Take Live, and he's calling out Bob Iger. I'm blaming Iger. And he goes, the car service comes up, and he goes, this Tesla pulls up, and they're like, Are you Chris Russo? Yeah, what do you want, an autograph? He says.
Because it was a
and the guy
Cybertruck?
says, no, I'm your driver. No, it was a Tesla.
A regular
Just
Tesla?
a regular black Tesla. And he goes, no, I'm your driver. He goes, what? He goes, I get in this thing. He's like, it's dirty. There's newspapers. He said there was dog poop in the back.
Okay, he like,
just went on.
He's making
You
stuff
got to
up.
see
That
this.
was
He went crazy.
Yeah, you just got through telling us how the man's never made anything up. And this story has to be made up.
No, immediately, I'm proven wrong.
Although I will tell you this. There is a thing going on, and this is a big first world problem, that if you get a Uber Black, you want to get the nicest Uber. Like, let's say, because, for example, if you get to JFK and you try to do an Uber X, you can't pick it. They can't pick you up at the terminal.
No, you have to go to the pickup station.
It's only meant for the privilege.
Yep.
You have to get an Uber Black if you want to get picked up curbside.
Yeah.
So you splurge. You go, I'm going to pay $130, $150, whatever it is. I'm going to get the Uber Black. They include the regular black Tesla sedan can be included in that category. And when that thing comes and picks you up for your expensive ass car service ride,
I had that happen.
you do go,
Yeah.
this isn't what I just paid.
Like, what is this? What are you doing? Why'd you pick me up in this?
This is an X.
Yeah.
This is an Uber X.
Yeah.
This is not an Uber Black.
Yeah.
So you know what, Mad Dog? I see you. But the set of stones on that guy, calling out Iger
on the air,
right on
the
TV.
air, having a blast with it. It's getting back to DiCaprio, just right off the top of your head, his best movie is.
That's so hard. Honestly, you can't.
Give me three.
Departed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Django.
You like that one?
That's really good.
I mean, I love Django.
The character, real. You gonna go Titanic or no?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood would be my favorite.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's tremendous.
Okay. So Wolf not on the list?
I mean, Wolf is
incredible.
incredible.
Is an unreal character.
Wolf is a phenomenal
You know
movie.
what's underrated? And
Inception, Shutter Island.
I came so late to Shutter Island.
Shutter Island's fun.
It's really good.
Shutter Island's fun.
Well, I wouldn't describe it as fun.
Well, you know what I mean. It's
Do
weird.
you like
It
Gangs
might
of
be
New York?
entertaining.
Gangs of New York?
I've never seen Gangs of New York all the way through. To be honest.
I did. It's a bit much.
It's much?
It's a bit much.
All right.
I recently saw part of it and enjoyed
Now,
it.
one that I thought, this is an early one, and it's one that I...
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
No, not that one.
He's good
That's
in that
way
one,
too
too.
early.
Okay.
Around that time, though. Basketball Diaries.
Oh, one of Natalie's favorite movies of all time. Great movie.
Seriously, what he does as his character for a young kid and what he goes through.
Great movie. How about
tremendous movie.
Recently, in the last couple of years, Don't Look Up.
Have not seen that yet.
Don't Look Up's tremendous.
I've heard about it.
You mentioned Wolf of Wall Street's tremendous.
Yeah, that's a really good
Blood Diamond.
Oh, my God, that's right.
The guy's done. The guy, it's nothing but. If you want to go back to the teenage years, you're talking Diaries. Romeo and Juliet was fit, for the teeny boppers.
Didn't love it, but yeah,
I like what they tried to do there.
Yeah,
it's I'm not putting Titanic was just a.
I haven't seen J. Edgar.
Mistake.
That's Rose's fault, not his.
Let me tell you something.
Titanic was a mistake.
No, a mistake for who?
For just
society.
Let me tell you what. Leo's business manager wants to have
no,
a word.
but
disagrees.
Mistake. You can make a lot of money on mistakes. I've made mistakes.
There's no mistake.
I've had rants that I'm not happy with.
He's bought an island just with the regime.
Just for my eyes and for just the sake of cinema. It's a mistake. All right.
Catch Me If You Can. Good one also.
He was actually good in Romeo and Juliet too.
I said that.
We said that.
I love
on the phone.
I love. But by the way, Don and I are of a different age. So I was like 17 when Titanic came out. Saw it with my high school sweetheart. Cried. Loved it. I love Titanic.
It's a mistake.
Aviator.
Rose
he plays.
is a murderer.
Yeah, Aviator's good.
He plays.
Yes.
By the end of the movie, when he's going crazy, he really gets into the character.
There are a few here I haven't seen. I haven't seen Body of Lies. I haven't seen Revolutionary Road. He was in the Woody Allen vehicle Celebrity. I enjoyed him in that as well. The Beach. I didn't see The Beach.
Howard Hughes is where you're
Howard
looking
Hughes.
for.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, has there been any actors that have, because you look at for me, like the big directors, right? So you got Scorsese, you got Tarantino, and I would put Paul Thomas Anderson there. Now that he's doing the Paul Thomas Anderson, who's been with all three like that? Like he's picking some of the biggest directors of all time now. He can obviously pick and choose, but
Killers of the Flower Moon was tremendous.
Didn't see that.
You should see it. Great Gatsby. I mean, the man is...
I thought he was good, but not great in that.
He's not... Well, that's ironic. That's why I call it the Good Gatsby.
It's the Good Gatsby.
Inception, of course, a huge movie for people.
Loves Inception, yeah.
The guy, he's up there for like... Listen, everything he does is big. They're not all perfect, right? No one is.
That's big.
But everything he does is big. Is he the true biggest movie star of the modern era?
Tom Cruise?
Yeah, this is more modern than that. And honestly, I think Leo's bigger. I do.
Than Tom Cruise?
I think Tom Cruise is weighed down by the fact that for the last 25 years, you mostly just think
Mission Impossible.
Of Mission Impossibles. I'm sorry, like legacy-wise, it's a bit of a
that
holds you back a bit.
He got a character and he leaned into it, and he's just pocketed
real
money.
Quick. You guys ever like hear about a Mission Impossible come out and be like, oh, I can't wait to see the 5th, 6th, 4th, 11th.
I've never seen any of them.
I love them.
The last Mission Impossible I
Absolutely
saw was the TV show.
Oh,
you never saw any of
No,
these
come
movies?
on, no,
All right,
they're
I'm not going. I'm somewhere between you two.
Good.
No, they're fun movies.
The way they're shot.
I'm not making a statement.
Intensity, and he's doing. When you know he's doing this, you're watching it, going like, "This is not."
But like non-Mission Impossible, the last thing I think about is like Jerry Maguire and
yeah, I guess so.
And that other movie. What was that other big movie he did? That was sort of
no, not
emo?
Break. He didn't do.
He didn't do Break.
What are you talking about?
I think he would have.
Break.
He would have, but anyway,
he definitely wouldn't have gone.
Leo versus Tom Cruise in terms of bigger movie stars is a great argument, but it's probably them too, right?
Or was Hanks?
Hanks.
I consider Hanks to be a different category, but he's not a heartthrob. He was never a heartthrob.
No.
It's not the same thing.
You know, he did. Like he also has jumped into movies with a character that isn't the main guy, but is still like he still steals it. Like Rock of Ages, Tropic Thunder. Jake said like.
Tropic Thunder was
he gives you like a character that you're like, oh well, that's Tom Cruise. Like Rock of Ages, which is a fun. It was better on Broadway, but a great movie. He was hilarious.
I still believe Titanic was a mistake. 1-800-919-3776. Don and Rosenberg on ESPN New York.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
To the net. Score!
The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell For Horvat, score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Did you know women account for 2/3 of all Americans living with Alzheimer's and 2/3 of all Alzheimer's family caregivers? Join the Alzheimer's Foundation of America at its Women Empowerment Forum on November 5th in Amityville to learn practical ways women can reduce their risk for Alzheimer's and enhance quality of life for themselves and their loved ones living with Alzheimer's. For more information or to register, visit alzfdn.org or call 866-232-8484.
Out here, it's football season, where nothing beats backyard grilling, gathering around the fire pit, and cheering on your favorite team with friends. The yard is mowed, the lights are strung, and the grill is warming up. Whether you need to fill up your propane, get a new grill, or even a generator, out here, it's game day. And we're ready for it. Tractor Supply, for life out here.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Hey, it's Desmond Howard. You want to win the weekend? It all starts with the tailgate. And for me, that means Kingsford Charcoal.
They've been bringing the flavor, the smoke, and the heat since 1920. No wonder they're still the gold standard of grilling. So fire it up, feed your crew, and let the smoke do the talking. Kingsford, the king of the tailgate. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
Knicks fans, opening night is a bounce pass away. Join ESPN New York's Hahn Rosenberg live from 3 to 6:30 p.m. from Stout on West 33rd between 6th and 7th. Steps from the Garden. Get ready for the start of Knicks basketball.
Runs it off the dribble. He got it and one.
Be there for special guests, live Knicks talk, and opening night vibes before tip-off. We'll see you at Stout on West 33rd. Hahn Rosenberg live from the Knicks home opener. Don't just listen, don't just watch. Be there.
What, you want to talk about a dog with some dog?
Dog.
Snoop Dogg's got that dog.
Dogg.
Have you guys seen the stats, by the way? It's been getting mentioned more this year of how many players Snoop has put in the NFL. I think it's over 40.
Really?
Out of his program?
Out of Snoop's program. 40 NFL players.
All right, here's a development. Football players coming out of California.
I know.
Stunning.
Can you believe it?
Wait, next you're going to tell me there's a guy in Texas that's turning out a lot of NFL players. You realize like 80% of the league is from Florida, Texas, and California.
Yeah, but still, the fact that Snoop started this thing and he has turned out that many players is crazy.
I mean, he legitimately does coach. He
49.
He has a real passion
What's
for
the biggest star?
C.J. Stroud. You have Romeo Doubs.
Yeah, but like,
does he get by the way, the little and write a little checky check to Snoop? Little
chickadee check.
Well, I'm sure the relationships are all very mutually beneficial.
I think Snoop's okay.
Right?
Whatever happened
he's
with
probably
his son? His son was going to be a big time prospect.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't that good. I don't think
he was all right.
But
did he go to SC?
Yeah, I think he did go to SC.
But didn't he just like walk away? Like he just quit? Like
he had that reality show. You saw him all the time on that. And then that's it.
Again, he's going to be all right too. I'm not worried about anybody in the family.
But if he had a dream of playing in the NFL and didn't get there, it would stink. But I didn't know what the story.
It's hard to eat when you're full. A lot of these guys find that out. It's hard to eat when you're full.
Yeah, but when you're full from somebody else, like you want to make a name for yourself, right? And be your own man.
But when you really don't need it, it happens. Where it's like, you know what, I'm good. You want to get up at 5 a.m. and run those sand dunes? That's cool. I'm good.
Yeah, but I think it also could drive you to say, I don't want to be Snoop Dogg's son my whole life. I want to be my own guy.
I don't know.
That's always what's so impressive.
Being Snoop Dogg's son is a pretty good job.
It's not bad.
It's a pretty good life.
But that's what's so impressive about the people who are, kids of stars and really find a way, to push through. 'Cause I agree. I imagine I'd be a slacker. That's why I'm impressed by Bronny and Bryce James. Like to continue to work that hard, it doesn't matter whether you have that athleticism or not. You got to work your tail off.
But I just think at the end of the day, you want to be your own man, and that might drive you. But
your own dog, if you will.
That's right.
You know what you need to have in you if you want to make it. That dog
in you. Dan in Saratoga, you're on ESPN New York. What's up, Dan?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Everything's going on.
Hey, so
it's all happening.
Apparently. So yeah, we all know Wednesday's Friday at Jay's. So
confirmed.
I like that.
Yeah, I had a Giants point. I think.
Well, no. By the way, you got it wrong though. Wednesday's Thursday at Jay's, because Thursday is Friday at Jay's.
Yes.
And I get it.
I'm just being honest.
So I actually have a good feeling about this week with the Giants. I actually think we have a good shot to beat Denver. And if we do, I really think that'll propel us. I think we're going to lose in Philly, but I think we can have maybe just under 500, maybe to a 500 record. But besides that, we all know this is a music show, right? I do have a music question if I can again.
Yes.
Do you want to go Yacht Rock or singer-songwriter? You tell me.
Yacht Rock.
Yeah. Why not? We might have time for both.
I got three of my favorite Yacht Rock bands, and I want you to rank them in the order one being the best, third being the least.
Go.
I'm going to give you Ambrosia.
Good one.
10cc. And I'm going to give you my guy Paul Davis.
Oh wow, Paul Davis. 65 Love Affair.
Who is the middle one?
10cc.
10cc.
I'd like to.
I'm not in love. That song. I'm not. Don't forget.
Yeah. You know the song.
You'll know the song.
I've never heard of 10cc.
They had two songs though. That wasn't their only hit. They had two.
These are bad choices.
Dreadlock Holiday.
Yes, the Dreadlock Holiday is a very weird song.
This is
like reggae.
Are you being serious? That this is your favorite group?
No, punch up the 10cc.
I don't. But Don, they're not in the conversation for best of anything.
To him it is.
I know,
he
but
wants
it's
us
a
to
bad
rank
choice.
them.
These are his favorites.
All right, so
I think that's the ranking.
Gary Rafferty if you want.
Oh, well, that's one for me.
Yeah,
because you got Steelers Wheel, right, and then everything. No, he's amazing. But I would probably have 10cc 1.
Really?
Ambrosia 2.
Wait.
Paul Davis.
Ambrosia 1.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
Ambrosia 1.
But that's a huge song from 10cc. Punch it up there, Jacob.
It is a big song.
Never heard of it.
It was actually covered in the 80s.
He's heard it.
I said never heard of them. Of them.
Right. You didn't know.
But you know the song. You know the song.
Do I?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Everybody knows it.
I'm leaving if you don't.
All right, well, let me hear it.
I'm
looking at Paul Davis now to see if I know who Paul Davis is.
Paul Davis had 2 hits. One in the 80s, one in the 70s.
But this guy's trying too hard. I mean,
you got the beard and the long hair?
No, not Paul Davis. The caller's trying too hard.
Maybe.
Come on, he just has his favorites.
No, but you're not naming the great groups of the era. Can you at least? You don't want to start with the groups of the era that actually are considered the best groups of the era? I mean, Ambrosia. Okay.
Actually, 10cc had 3 hits. Things You Do for Love.
Yes.
Forgot about that one.
And he knows that too.
Yeah, you would know that one too.
10cc. I've been collecting records my whole life. I can't even picture a record from 10cc.
I don't think
I'm surprised you don't have it in your.
Well, that's.
Well, this
Ambrosia.
This is Ambrosia.
Yeah.
You know
we
this.
Need 10cc.
No, but 10cc.
Yeah, I'm not in love. Play that.
10cc.
Well, he needs to find it.
It starts out slow. I just found it. Yeah, you know this song.
Don't tell me what I know.
I think it's in your jukebox. You don't know. I grew up on this song.
You grew up on it.
Not in love. Don't forget.
Okay, yeah, I do that song.
Yes. And 65 Love Affair and I Go Crazy, Paul Davis.
I
you
Go
know
Crazy, yeah.
By the way, but my point doesn't change.
No, it doesn't.
It's a great song. Him saying best Yacht Rock.
It's his favorite.
He gave his favorite.
And he said
right.
Right.
Because he wants.
Okay, you're right. I'm trying to
maybe this is like a cottage industry where we could just give me your 3 favorite things
and we'll
I'll rank
them for you. Yes. Okay. Sure.
You know, pay us. I don't know what's the fee for something like that.
Kind of like that. You give us your 3 or 4 favorite things. We'll tell you.
I'll tell
what's
you
the
who
best.
you should listen to instead. Go get Best of the Doobie Brothers. Start over again.
Yeah, if you want to.
The very best of Hall & Oates is it's streaming
everywhere. If you're
everywhere.
doing Yacht Rock, it's Hall & Oates, Doobie Brothers. I think Christopher Cross would be in there.
He's sure.
I mean,
Listen,
Ambrosia's in the conversation.
They're in the conversation.
Yeah.
Ambrosia.
Toto.
Oh, my God.
Toto.
I mean, Toto invented it, the genre.
Player.
Well, that's a tough argument.
Maybe coming back.
Player's a couple.
Yeah. No, players got some. What would you say, Steely Dan?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That's invented.
that
That's
invented it?
That's it's.
Bob
I
Skaggs.
think Kenny Loggins, Michael McDonald, and Steely Dan
The Godfathers.
are kind of who you're arguing that invented it.
Okay.
And Hall & Oates maybe stumbled into it because it's just kind of who they are.
But they were soul that fell into that because there is a little bit of soul in Yacht Rock, believe it or not.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
When you believe it or not, that's half the thing.
When
that's
you hear
the yacht.
But those
That's the yacht.
You know this.
That's why the term yacht rock is so stupid.
Yes.
Because it really should be called like soul rock or rock and soul. But instead it's yacht because there was no good name for it. And a funny video was made in the early 2000s calling it yacht rock. And that's now
because
the
it
genre.
sounded like music you would listen to if you owned a yacht.
But some of the patron saints of the culture hate the term.
Offended because it just seems weird. It seems like they're highbrow or I can understand.
Well, no, it makes them feel like stupid. Like at a concert, you're dressing up, you're wearing a stupid captain's hat. Like that's a thing.
Yeah, like
they
Captain
have these parties
and
for
Tennille.
like it's Captain and Tennille.
Yeah.
But these people have parties for Yacht Rock. They'll have Yacht Rock parties.
Yeah.
And you wear a captain's
Well,
hat.
you remember at our beach bash, the band that opened for us was a Yacht Rock band. They were giving out those hats.
See, that's the thing. Donald Fagen's disgusting.
Yeah,
spit in your face.
That was great in the documentary where he hung up on the guy.
Yeah, he's disgusted by the idea of it, and I get it.
Well, speaking of spit in your face, ENN is next.
Yeah.
Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
D'Agostino, law, bite back. I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
And now it's time for traffic. Here's Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the night. John, and Pete over at the UBS Arena, big comedy show. Heading that way, using the Cross Island southbound. Some heavy pockets of slowdowns approaching Hempstead Turnpike from the Bayside Marina. Still have this broken down car on the LA eastbound right after Queens Boulevard in Queens. Center lane is blocked. You're crawling there from the BQE. Broken down mini school bus on the FDR southbound by East 36. Tow truck showed up and left the scene, so he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Packed there from the Triborough on down. Best of it's the outbound George, southbound Deegan and Henry Hudson. West Side Highway northbound. Delays go back into the 70s. Inbound George, just about 5 to 10 for the upper deck. Outbound Lincoln, stick with 9th. It'll run you about 15 to 20 minutes. Using 11th, a broken down car in the tube, about a 20 to 30 minute ride. Outbound Hull will run you 20 to 30 minutes. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Dropped right down the chimney by Justin Fields to Garrett Wilson, and the Jets have the lead. Be at MetLife Stadium for the Jets and the Panthers on Sunday, October 19th at 1 p.m., presented by JetBlue. Get to the game early and secure the game giveaway, a JetBlue Jets plane magnet while supplies last. Lock in your seats now at nyjets.com/tickets. Once again, that's nyjets.com/tickets.
Score or win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is an ENN special report. Now reporting...
The very handsome Jewish man, Peter Rosenberg.
We should talk some sports.
Do what you want. It's ENN.
Welcome to ENN.
Sure. Ray Rowe.
You ever watch YouTube?
Sure I have.
This should be a really good. Let's say hello.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, this is going to be amazing.
All right, here we go.
It better be.
Let me say good evening to Don.
I'll ask Peter and I'll ask Alan. We'll take turns. Okay?
Go ahead. Excuse me? and to Don.
You're a filth bag. You're a sex-star filth bag.
That's going to stand the test of time.
And you think, by the way, that's one drop. You think it should live as one drop? Or is
that's
it
going to stand the test of time.
Yeah,
that should be two.
Bag. You're a sex-star filth bag.
We should cut those in two.
Yeah, let them both
But the long one might work.
Okay. Wowzers. And good evening to Don.
This could be a feminine napkin situation, right?
And to Don.
Don LaGreca's going to the ladies' room.
And to Don.
This house is clear, and you'll all die.
And to Don.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Every week he comes on Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Why don't you get to know Don? You're a filth bag. And then I'm walking to the bathroom. I don't think Peter knew that I was right behind him. He's like, that's such a Don take.
Oh, I know. I said that was the ultimate Don take. You're being mad that someone doesn't give you more, but you've never given them any reason to give you more, and you don't give them any more.
You're a sex-star filth bag.
If that's
what
not
did you do to give more? Just happened to do a first take with the guy.
No, we did a morning. We actually did Mike and Mike together.
How many times?
Once.
Oh, big deal.
4 hours at 6 in the morning. That's you get close. And then I interacted with him at other times. We've had him on the show since then.
And so
in the years that followed. Yeah, but we had that core initial hangout together
in person.
In person for hours.
I think.
By the way, doing the Mike and Mike time slot.
I'm good.
And in Bristol, it was like going to war. You're there at like 5 in the morning.
I've done the 5. I did that earlier.
They let you get there at 5?
Yeah, I got there at 5.
Good for you.
Wow.
Well, it was 6 to 10, the show.
I know, but I mean, they're preparing that thing from 3:30.
Out of their mind. What? There's
it's a 4-hour show that also included a TV vehicle.
It's insane.
It was.
But they had some bagels.
That's nice.
During break, around
good evening. Good evening to Don.
What's your name? He'll write it on the wall.
That's Alan. Good evening to myself. Go look at Redford in that movie right now. You'll want to hook up with him.
Skinner.
You're a filth bag. You're a sex-star filth bag.
That's gonna stand the test of time. I like that one.
Because we are bringing back March Madness, right?
Yes, we are.
Right. Drop Madness. In March. I'll ask Peter and I'll ask Alan. We'll take turns. Okay?
Go ahead. Excuse me. All right, everyone. ENN is here. Time is now.
Sure.
Should we talk about the fact that Anthony Volpe needs surgery on his non-throwing hand?
I thought everything was okay.
No.
Yeah.
You know, whatever happened
torn
to
labrum,
that,
kids.
Yeah, whatever happened to that torn labrum?
Well,
that he was playing
it's torn.
through, that didn't need surgery, we were told.
No, it needs it.
Interesting.
Not what you want, by the way. The torn labrum is
of the labrums. You don't want to. You don't want to torn. Yeah,
torn is. I think now that's normally what, like a 4 to 6 month situation.
Did they say?
But it's not his throwing arm, so that could
been said
a little
about
better.
His return. I think it does, though, buy him the excuse of why the season went the way it went for him. And it also buys the Yankees that, we still believe in him and this is our guy.
Yeah, and it also reminds everybody the Yankees and their athletic training always seems to be a thing. Everyone's heard of this.
But listen, Ty Butler said this earlier today when we were talking.
Love Ty Butler.
He's the best.
Yeah.
And he said, I always felt like the Yankees were, like a bullpen coach away from winning a championship. So they made the change there.
That's right.
So
that was the move.
How many calls did we take?
That's the one. That's the one.
Mets too. We collapsed. So everybody go except the manager and the first.
Only you had a better infield defense coach.
Need it.
That's what you needed.
Well, think about how much coaching happens there in the infield. So much.
That first base coach, he does a lot.
So yeah, that's not an ideal situation, guys. I don't know how you feel about it.
Well, Is
it surprising, Don?
No, it's not surprising. They never tell you the truth anyway. But it's the excuse. Now, I haven't heard a ton of excuses. I guess at some point there'll be that moment where we'll hear from Hal, we'll hear from Brian. I'm sure hey, Volpe wasn't healthy. All right, well, go out there because now you've got competition. Caballero's here. He's got had another year on his contract, so he can be competition at shortstop, coming off a year in which was considered a disappointment. Who's your shortstop?
Well, no, they said, all of them said, Volpe's fine.
Yep.
My play isn't being affected.
Yep.
But now we know he had surgery, so he wasn't fine. And,
Clearly.
And you don't think spring training when they ask, who's your starting shortstop? Well, if Volpe wasn't hurt, he probably would have locked it down, but he was playing with an injury. Mm-hmm. Whatever.
Tua Tagovailoa has apologized.
You don't know.
What did he do?
Oh, you know what he did.
I
His
know what he
comments
did.
the other day.
Yep.
Kind of
about
threw
leadership?
the team leadership under the bus, which to me was throwing himself under the bus. But here's Tua.
As a leader of this team, the comments that had been said, I've made a mistake, and I'm owning up to that right now. I've talked to guys on the team about it, talked to the leaders about it. They know my heart. They know that the intent was right, but no matter the intent, when things get misconstrued or however the media wants to portray it, that leaves a void of silence and a lot of questions for the guys on our team. Now, being 1-5, we talk a lot about, got to get this going. We got to get this going. Come in excited to go to work. Forget about the noise. And I feel like I just added on to that for our guys.
Yeah. That's always the media's fault.
That's what happened.
The media actually took what you said and wrote about it, and they're the bad guy.
It wasn't you for saying it.
Well, at least he took ownership of it. But
there you go. That's something.
The noise. Well, the noise is that
your team's awful.
You're a pretty important team in Miami. You haven't won anything in decades, and you're 1-5.
Well, no, and it looked a couple years ago like you guys were on the rise, and you seem to be a big part of it.
Yep.
And now the team stinks. You haven't been great. The coach is on the hot seat.
Losing does this.
Your voice is weird. Your girlfriend's annoying. You get the idea.
It's one of the greatest things you've ever said.
It's just when it happened, it just happened. Then
he had to go ruin it and get married, so now it's the wife.
Drop still works.
I know.
I don't know how it happened. It just I blacked out.
I really think it was kind of like that old school moment because it all just came together for you. And every time you added on to it, it was better than the time before.
He's not cool. His voice is weird. He's kind of a dork. His brother's a tool. His girlfriend's annoying.
That's all in one. That's all.
Well, we went out there. It was a great time.
And that's all in one shot talking about Mahomes.
It was so good.
Oh, wow.
It just came out of absolute nowhere.
It's full
and then I woke up and I went, what happened?
Yeah.
You kind of fell in your chair.
Think about how true everything is that I said.
He's not cool. His voice is weird. He's kind of a dork. His brother's a tool. His girlfriend's annoying.
I basically nailed it. I never said anything about his skills because that would have been inaccurate.
There's nothing. His skills are
If
great.
anything, I should have thrown it in. His arm's great. I could have thrown that in too.
But it was just.
He's got a knack for the ball.
Yeah, but
knack for running.
You were focusing on why
he was hard to like.
He's hard.
Why he was not likable.
Yeah.
I like guys who win. So that's
that's Alan. He sits down every night and goes, "Who can I root for that wins?"
I appreciate winning because I don't know how.
Don,
because I don't know how to.
By the way, and that's why when the playoffs get here and you and I are sick because it's the Eagles Chiefs again. Yeah. Alan's go, I can't wait another Chiefs Eagles.
Michael
matchup.
was that too. I love rooting for greatness.
Greatness.
I'm good.
You guys done?
That Super Bowl made me sick.
You guys all right?
The Super Bowl was disgusting.
You guys good?
No,
what do you mean?
I'm sickened by it. Although I will tell you, the NBA didn't help my argument because then the NBA handed us a finals that was a couple of new teams.
How'd that work out? How'd that look? Was that great?
It wasn't great.
but
okay.
But the overall point is that it's kind of a Peter and Don problem because
clearly
we root for teams in the NFC East, so we don't like the Eagles. Right. Forget about the tush push.
I was
not mad at the Eagles because of the tush push.
But I get the Eagle thing. I understand it.
So we hate
because
that.
You could play what you just did. You could do that about Sirianni, and I'd be like, "Yep,
yeah,
right," because that's just how it is. I get that, but the Chiefs,
hate the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are annoying.
What they built.
Are you telling me you're not? All right, no, but both could be true. I could be impressed by them. I can say that they're one of the great teams of all time. Yes, jealousy creeps in, but you could also be annoying when they're in every single commercial and their quarterback sounds like Kermit the Frog. And then you have commercials where Andy Reid, God love him.
Wow.
But some of those commercials, I don't even remember what the commercials were for anymore. Was
I know.
it Sonic or whatever? Where he's like,
think about that, though.
You got your nugs. Like, he just seemed like he was.
Can you believe that? I mean, they give Andy Reid commercials. That's how popular they are.
Right. I mean,
Andy Reid, a guy who, if he was matched up 1-on-1 in the tournament with Kornheiser, I don't even think he'd be a favorite. He might be a dog. Reid might be a 2.5-point dog to Kornheiser. Is that possible? It's a tough. By the way, you talk about true TV.
You're asking the wrong audience here.
That's what I said. That's why. That's how
ladies,
annoying it was. It was a State Farm commercial. I had no idea what the commercials were. They were all on at the same time, and everyone was more annoying than the other. And yes, I'll admit I'm jealous. Yes, I'll admit that they're just really great, but I can't just be annoyed, fed up, done. Come on, and I was not the only one. Peter and I were not the only ones. But I got to hear, we go, but just the greatness is, when you're so good. All right, enough. I've seen good. You know, I'm 57 years old. I lived through Gretzky and Jordan
not only that,
and the Yankee dynasties.
We just got through the Patriots. We just got through it.
We've seen this. It. All right, I just didn't turn on football today.
Mm-hmm.
Done. You've never seen greatness.
No, I've seen plenty of greatness, and believe me, I got this, and I use it. Tweet at me. I'm sure Awful Announcing will pick it up about old man, get off my lawn. I'm shouting at a cloud. I get it. But do you realize that the football players today, if they went into a time machine and played an NFL game in 1985, they would run. They would openly weep on the field. Having to play the 85. If Mahomes had to play the 85 Bears, I don't know if they'd get a first down.
It would be a different situation. Although,
again,
tough.
The rules are different. I get it, but
and the athleticism is different too, right? So, as great as the Bears' defense is, Richard Dent isn't used to having to track down Mahomes, who at any moment could take off or flick it 75 yards.
Listen, I get it. Randall Cunningham was close. Okay?
I mean, yes, and he was the only one.
But my point is it's not even
Bobby Hebert. Let me
I'm not insulting
Bobby Hebert was getting rocked. Okay,
all right. No, listen. Those players, they were getting killed.
Mark Rippon chasing down Mark Rippon That's not a great
all I'm
task.
saying is that you're talking about players that came off of 4 preseason games in which they played 3.5 of them.
Yeah.
All right.
And they're also driving
They had
a truck.
2-a-days, the pads, and there was the first 4 games are preseason. No, it was on. Game 1, let's go. Beaten by their coach with chains if they lost after the game, all right? Running laps after the game. And if any of these guys, like Hebert or Randall Cunningham, decided all of a sudden, oh, my God, I got hit near the sidelines, throw a flag, and the official laugh at you after you got folded in half, and they actually brought 2 stretchers out for each side of your body and not throw a flag. So, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you're like, get me off the field.
That full circle is.
He's not cool. His voice is weird. He's kind of a dork. His brother's a tool. His girlfriend's annoying.
Now, speaking of which, have any reviews, Alan, from your household possibly on the Taylor Swift album? Because Taylor Swift has reportedly turned heel a bit on this album. What are people feeling in the Hahn house?
They just have appreciation.
So they're into it?
The girls all like it. It's what when I come downstairs when they're getting ready for school.
That's what you're hearing.
That's what they're playing every day.
So it's still getting support because she's lost some people.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Why?
There's some heelish stuff on this album. She's taken on a new character. There's a little bit of she's living the
preachy.
Not preachy.
Just attitude.
More like cool guy. Yeah, a little preachy. I don't know if you paid attention to the album. She has I'm
not listening.
She has a song called "Wood."
Yeah,
that's exclusively about Travis Kelce's scrum. So
wait a minute.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's actually accurate.
What do you mean?
I think you got sports.
It is actually accurate.
You find some piece of the internet they'll tell you has nothing to do with that.
Oh please!
And you're a hack.
Well,
no, they're wrong.
That's what they'll tell you.
Wait a minute.
I
might have gotten.
I haven't paid attention to the words at all, and it all. And I don't mean this in disrespect. It all sounds the same to me.
I got it. No,
it's got the very same sound.
Similar bop.
Everything else, and you're like, all right.
It's not. I gave it a quick listen. I think she makes a nice pop song. It's not my cup of tea.
That's fine. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What do you think about Sports Pickled?
I just didn't know is that song.
Oh,
is
no,
it accurately
that's the
about
interpretation. That's the interpretation. All right, so Alex Bregman plans to opt out of his contract with the Red Sox.
Not a surprise. That was expected.
That was expected.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he won't go back to Boston, but he will be part of the free agent class for a second straight offseason.
Everybody opts out.
Russell
right?
Westbrook is on the move.
This took a while.
He is signing with the Sacramento Kings.
Very strange place.
How many teams?
I gotta tell you, he's going to give Shaq. He's going to get to Shaq territory soon.
How many jerseys now has he had?
5 in the last 6 years, Jacob.
So was that 8 overall, something like that?
I got to look this up. And how many was it for Shaq? Let me see if I can get a little.
Let's see. He started OKC.
Shaq almost has every
Shaq
color in
ended
the
his
rainbow.
career on the Savannah Bananas.
Might as well.
The Globetrotters, actually, I think.
Well, the Bananas are Globetrotters.
Yeah,
and Jays.
the Jays. No, for Russ.
I think Shaq was probably at 9 when it was all said and done.
So Westbrook.
Where did he finish?
Oh, not that man.
Boston, no?
He did finish in Boston?
Or did he go,
the last
or did he go
stop?
back to...
Or was there some one?
No, there might have been another stop. There was another stop.
Let's see. Well, obviously, Orlando, the Lakers.
Yes, I remember
Heat,
those. Yep, sure.
The Cavs.
Yep.
The Celtics.
Yep.
You're missing one.
Oh, that's it? There's only
Is
one
there
more?
only one more?
Yeah. It was Orlando, Lakers, Heat, Suns, Cavs,
Suns.
and Celtics.
And he ended with the Celtics.
Yes.
That's so funny. And that
the
felt
Suns
like...
was that crazy. Yeah.
That felt like $1 million. And Westbrook passed that years ago.
Westbrook, 11 years in OKC, and then 2 in L.A. with the Lakers, and 2 with the Clippers.
3.
1 with Denver.
4.
1 with Washington.
5.
1 with Houston.
6.
And now we've got
7.
a 7.
So Russ is at 7 now.
A lot of West Coast.
Yeah, right. Well, he's from out. That's so funny.
LA
So,
guy.
he probably has more opportunities, but is like, I did the Washington thing. We'll go ahead and stay here in the.
Well,
So
I don't think he did the Washington thing. I don't think he ever put a jersey on.
Oh, did he never put? He never played.
No,
No.
I think for the Wizards.
Did
Yeah,
he put
he
a
did.
jersey
Yeah,
on?
I want to say
I barely remember that.
that was one of the seasons where he averaged like a triple. I want to say that's the 4th year he averaged triple double.
I wasn't there a team that
Why
got
would you
him,
not
but then
remember
never.
that? The Wizards are so memorable.
I know you're right.
I want to say he took him to the playoffs that year, and that might have been the last year.
What?
He
He took the Zards to the playoffs.
who to the
No, he
playoffs?
did not.
Hey, he played 65 games in 21. Well,
He took the Zards to the playoffs. You think playoffs?
How about this? You want to really hear something funny? He finished 11th in MVP voting.
Well, if he averaged triple double,
My
that'll
word.
happen.
I'm telling you, no memory whatsoever.
It happened.
None.
So
Coming out,
Shaq.
it was year 2 of COVID.
It's a rumor.
So Shaq 7 teams, right? Hall of Famer. Like, what's the most teams for a Hall of Fame?
One of the
player?
great questions you've ever
Now,
asked.
the one that I think is Paul Coffey. Played for 8.
Strong.
Now, kind of 9 because he played Hartford and Carolina, but it's the same team. Edmonton, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Carolina, Philadelphia, the Kings, Bruins, and Blackhawks. 8 teams for a Hall of Fame. Could anybody play for more? I mean, there's guys who played for more teams, but they usually aren't great.
Like Hall of Fame level talent.
But Shaq 7,
Yeah.
Paul Coffey 8. Is there anybody that played for more than 8
We'd have
teams
to-
in
we'd
the
have to-
Hall of Fame?
we'd have to really
is there
think
a
about it.
baseball,
player?
Yeah.
Oh,
there
Ricky
is
Henderson.
There is a baseball.
Oh, the
Yep.
Henderson. That's it.
Thank you.
Goose Gossage is another one.
Gosh.
How many did Ricky Henderson play for? 10?
9.
I think 9.
Jim O'Rourke played for 8. Roberto Alomar played for 7.
He cheated.
Dan Brothers played for 11.
Dan Brothers? Did he
that a real
make it to
person?
the 20th century?
Yeah.
No.
And
That doesn't count because some of the teams he was on folded.
Toledo
so he had to go
Mud
play
Hens.
somewhere.
They don't count.
Dan Brothers.
Yeah.
All right. We've truly covered
do
a
you-
lot. Devils goaltender Jacob Markstrom is expected to miss a couple of weeks
Oh, man. Marky.
because of a lower body injury, according to Coach Sheldon Keefe. How do you like Coach Keefe?
Nice guy. Not very chatty. That's fine.
Haven't gotten to know him yet?
Oh, we had a sit down with him, and he's nice, but not a lot of gab. But that's fine.
He didn't suffer fools, what you're saying.
Doesn't feel that way. No. I mean, he came from Toronto,
And that's where
So-
you don't want to talk there because it just
right?
it works against you.
But he was very nice. When I met him and I talked to him, and he actually played for John Tortorella, so we kind of talked about that. But the guy that feels bad, Peter, is Jake Allen, because Jake Allen had to leave the game Monday because of cramps after 2 periods. If he doesn't leave, Markstrom's not in, Markstrom doesn't get hurt, so he feels terrible.
Well, that's
so Nico Dawes called up
what are you
to
gonna
back
do?
up Allen. Home opener tomorrow. Looking forward to that. There might be some surprises, too.
Really? What do you mean?
The Devils asked for something, so we'll see.
You
See
going?
if it works out.
Like you got the suit? You're gonna knock us out? I mean, it's home openers. You only get one.
Well, should I like go rent a tuxedo?
Yeah, I mean it's whatever he's wearing is in the closet right now. It's too late.
That's not a bad idea.
But he's not getting really a tux. That would be aggressive.
The only way you do that is if like everybody agrees, like Kenny and Bryce.
And you go. How do you think the Devils would react if you went full tux, top hat, cane, monocle?
By the way, all black, red bow tie.
Red bow tie,
straight up,
or just like
top hat, monocle,
putting
cane,
on the wrist,
everything,
or something from Dumb and Dumber.
No,
don't be
powder.
Don't
blue.
be ridiculous.
You got to go team
Yeah,
colors.
don't be ridiculous.
Just all in.
That's
all in.
Putting on the wrist,
the top hat, the cane, the whole thing.
Dun, 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 dun.
See, I knew you'd love it.
Look. I think that's a statement.
Wouldn't that be something?
Pocket watch,
oh yeah,
monocle, cane,
and
top hat.
And
the cane is for sure.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, that's it. All right, you won't see me tomorrow.
All right,
you pop on the game or you look at social media and you see me in that.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like, what an absolute tool.
No,
right?
I'd say, wow, that's a team player.
No,
he heard the idea and he went.
First of all, you're on camera for 90 seconds, so get over yourself. The rest of it, you have to just sit there comfortable.
They'll move right on.
But you just want to be comfortable.
Wait a minute. This is the guy telling me what suits I got to get and all that. But you're only on for 90 seconds.
That really. Now hold on, real quick. Do you come on at the end also or no?
I will. Tomorrow they're going to make me a part of the post game.
Oh.
I will be part of the pregame when I'm not doing a show, but tomorrow for the home game because they're blowing the whole thing up. So I will.
How do you feel about the T-shirts already about your signature call?
It's crazy.
T-shirts being made.
Well, but not by the team, right? It was a listener.
No, but it's a company.
Oh, it was a company?
All right. I'm gonna
I'll make I thought it was a listener.
Is a Ram. I'm going to make a prediction.
I think you could be both.
There will be shirts one day on the seats at the Rock that say that have his saying.
Well, listen, if he doesn't get a cut, that would just make him just as bad a businessman as Michael Cash.
Should he trademark this now?
Probably the second.
The
Anthony? Trademark.
I don't even know how to do that. What do you go to the post office or something?
Yes. Yes, you do.
You got
reply.
You get a Notary Republic or something.
Yeah.
No, it's athletic logos.
Yeah.
Sports apparel and art shop. Art for the fans.
Okay.
It's got like 40,000 followers.
Oh wow.
So I'll work something out with them, or just have at it, man. I'm good.
You're good.
Hang on.
He's giving things away now.
It's too soon for that.
I don't think you.
How do you know they
trademark.
won't trademark it?
Yeah, you got to get control of this stuff.
But the other thing is what you want to do is here. My cut is X amount of shirts, and you're just going to give them out to fans. Man of the people.
We just got started.
I didn't say today.
He wants to take his time. Listen.
No, it's nice.
Take your time. This guy's already got T-shirts 2 games into his career.
I'm looking to monetize.
This guy's insanity.
Put a pitchfork in him.
I don't think you can. I mean, Michael wasn't able to monetize.
No, it wasn't. It was sad.
Why not?
You don't think he tried?
See ya.
Somebody already trademarked "see ya."
Yeah, these are not invented words.
Did Marv ever trademark "yes"? Because it's really hard to trademark that word.
No, it's a word,
right? It's my call. Yeah, but it's a word people say every day.
You know who we forgot? Jaromir Jagr. 9 teams.
Oh, my God.
Oh, how do we forget Jagr?
Add the European teams, too. He's played on like 50.
God, you couldn't name them all, Peter, could you?
Jagr?
No, all I got is Penguins, Capitals, Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
How about name who he didn't play for? Probably a shorter list.
I really want to try to picture the fourth one, a fourth one, because that's the bulk of it, right? That's 70. That's 80% of his time.
That's 18 years.
Did he ever play in Canada?
Yes,
he did.
As a matter of fact, he signed with this team just because he wanted to say he played in Canada.
Vancouver,
Calgary.
Wow.
So Pittsburgh, Rangers, Capitals, got that.
Yes.
Panthers, Devils for 2 seasons.
Devils.
And then Flyers.
He was a Devil?
Yeah, for 2 years.
He was a Charger.
I tell you, he scored. How about this?
Yeah.
With the Devils, he had 139 games, 96 points.
Amazing.
It's not bad. Philadelphia, Dallas, Calgary, and in Boston. What were you saying, Anthony? You have somebody? Talk to me.
Dallas is the one I didn't remember.
Oh, you didn't remember Dallas?
I didn't remember Dallas. I knew Calgary, the Flyers, and the Panthers.
Hell of a career.
So funny. He played for everybody but the Islanders.
Yeah, he really.
The one team he just hates.
The whole circuit. It was a weird, bittersweet thing for me when he left Pittsburgh and went to Washington.
Yeah.
You had to like him.
Because I was sad to see him go from Pittsburgh, but I was happy to have him in D.C.
It didn't go well there, though.
It didn't. No. It was a huge disappointment. I got the jersey, don't get me wrong. Had the authentic and everything. Didn't work out. That'll do it for ENN on this Wednesday evening already? Yeah.
All right, let's line up the calls. 1-800-919-3776. Want to dive deeper into the Volpe, too. I know Alan's got a lot to say about that. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg until 7 o'clock here on ESPN New York.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Don't take slow for an answer. Not so easy when you're stuck in traffic. But mere inches from someone else's bumper, you can dream of faster things. Like Optimum Fiber, the fastest and most reliable fiber internet, starting at $40 a month. So while you can't always switch lanes for a faster route, you can switch providers for a faster connection. Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/fiber today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Serving contractors, builders, and homeowners in the tri-state area since 1987, Brooklyn Window & Door is New York City's largest stocking dealer of quality Andersen window and doors. The professionals at Brooklyn Window & Door will help solve any of your window replacement needs or applications. Visit Brooklyn Window & Door's award-winning showroom to see the complete Andersen product line, including the 400, 100, A&E series. Andersen, built, backed, and serviced like no other window.
Visit Brooklyn Window & Door at 185 30th Street in Brooklyn or call 718-WINDOWS.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recover from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro. Like it never even happened.
They say a full marathon is the ultimate test. For me, it's more than a race. It's a milestone I once thought impossible. Michelle Smallman here, and I'm running my very first marathon in New York City with the support of Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Together, we're empowering girls and women through sports and education, with grants to 32 organizations in 21 states. Every step I take is for the finish line and for the next generation chasing their dreams. Here's to 26.2 miles and a future with no limits.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-5 2.5 S Select for $229 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN S0595731. MSRP $31,915. Zero security deposit. Ends 10/31/25.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good?
With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry banana to sour apple. Packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle, you'll get as much caffeine as 12-ounce premium coffee with 0 sugar and also 0 crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
Oh, we should just air the commercials. Always fun. 1-800-919-3776. Bobby in Belmore. You're on ESPN New York. What's up, man?
We have like 9 days.
Bobby! Oh,
Right.
Bob.
It's been 12 days.
Let's listen.
We're 36 hours, right? 12 days. 3, they might, 6, 9. Yeah, I think today's the 12th day. Wait.
Bobby. Bobby.
Hello?
What's
Hey,
going on over there? Is
you
everything all
guys
right?
having a little dinner party?
Yeah,
what's
what's
going
happening?
on?
I need to know everything.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Listen, 16 runs in 17 innings for Fried and Rodan. 5 runs in 40 innings for Snell and Yamamoto. So we know who got the better deal of that one so far.
That's
But
true.
I want to get to Aaron Glenn. He said he had to get to the 35-yard line to kick the field goal.
Yes.
Folk just kicked a 58-yarder 2 weeks prior. Now, I graduated elementary school, and 35 plus 18 is 53. So it just shows you he's over his head. I mean, what's he saying that for? I don't understand that at all.
The way he handled the post-game press conference, Bobby, and then how he came back and kind of reversed things the next day tells you that he's in over his head. There's no question. But I think that's okay for a first-time head coach. I know you don't want to hear that. We're 6 games in. These are the things that I guess are going to happen. Now, they shouldn't be tolerated. I don't think he's going to tolerate it. You just hope he learns from it. If that happens in week 15, 16, 17, guys, well, then he didn't learn from it, and maybe he's got to go. But right now, we are learning, not just here, but other places, and we found this out in New York many, many times. Great coordinators don't always become great head coaches because there's other garbage you got to worry about.
It also tells you that when you've never done the job before, your first game is your first experience doing it.
Right.
No matter how much you have the headset on and you've heard the conversation, you know what's going on. When you're the guy that makes the last decision, when you're the guy that has to quickly process like what to do, like you saw the Callahan in Tennessee, he couldn't do it.
Can't do it.
He was overwhelmed by that role,
Yep.
and they finally realized he just can't do it. Like I think for Aaron Glenn, you have to see is can he finally, as a coach, get into a groove where he can handle everything coming at him because it is not for everyone. And he could be a smart football guy. He could know football. He played the game at the highest level. He played in the NFL. He was a really good player. But this is a different animal when you have all this information coming at you. And by the way, it's no longer one side of the ball. Both sides of the ball, you've got to be on point, and you've got to have an answer in seconds, and it's got to be the right answer.
And also to defend Glenn, and also if you want to defend Falk. I was in Columbus. It was weird, really weird. I'm in Columbus, Ohio, right, where the Buckeyes play. And my hotel, really good hotel, had the NHL network but didn't have the NFL network. So I listened to Bob Wischusen's call of the game. I listened to it because I wanted to follow what was going on. They do a great job with Anthony Beck. Going into that last drive, Anthony said numerous times he watched Falk in the pregame, and he was not looking good.
Right.
I mean, remember, this game is in London. You're playing on a soccer field. So I know he kicked the 58-yard field goal a few weeks ago. I'm sure Falk maybe told him, listen, you got to get to the 35. I tried him in the pregame. It's not going. So what is he supposed to do? Well, in a completely different country, he hit a 58-yard field goal. If your kicker tells you, or you saw with your own eyes in the pregame, he's not kicking anything that's over 50. Exactly. What do you want the coach to do?
And what else? And also, what you don't want him to do is after the game go, yeah, I watched him in pregame. He was not going to make that.
Exactly.
Like you don't throw your player under the bus and say something like that. So you have to own it, and you have to just say this is what we were doing and leave it there, and let everybody else figure it out. Let everybody else do the dirty work to find out. Somebody told me that this happened, and that's why they didn't do that.
As ugly as the end of the game was, And as critical as you want to be, the thing that you should focus on is the end of the first half. I thought that was much worse.
Completely agree.
That was the standout moment.
End of the game was bad, but not nearly as bad.
Sitting on your hands and literally watching the clock run out.
No, that made no sense.
Yeah,
at least a Hail Mary, something.
It looked like he had no confidence in his quarterback and didn't trust him to make a play that could have cost him because, again, Denver had timeouts. He was afraid they were going to use him and try to get a quick score. So he didn't want that, which means he didn't trust his guy.
Not even run a play made him look so nuts.
Right. No, that's the one that you should focus on. That was bad. Really bad. Let's go to Vinny, Staten Island. You're on ESPN New York.
What's up, Don?
What's up, Vinny?
Don, you got to stop defending Aaron. You got to stop defending him. You're doing it 3 days already.
Aaron who?
The guy is lost. The guy is completely lost.
I don't think I'm defending him as much as that. I don't think he's going anywhere, Vinny. They gave him a 5-year contract.
I've listened to it for 3 days. I got friends calling me up and saying, what is Don saying? He's defending this guy for 3 days.
But your friends don't know the meaning of defending. All he said was that he doesn't think that they're going to move on. I think they're going to. I think there's a chance they could move on after this year if it's horrible. But all Don's saying is he doesn't think that they will.
But I just defended him on the last play. But where else have I defended him? I'm just telling you, I don't think he's going anywhere. It's been bad, but I think you just got to be patient. But where have I defended him?
It's nothing to be patient about. You could just tell he don't got it.
Well, I'm just asking you.
That's not how it works, though.
How have I defended him?
You've been just saying you've been defending him for 3 days.
Just defending
on the radio for 3 days. Saying he's got to. You got to give him a chance.
So, all right. So what we want to do here is just yell and scream, fire Aaron Glenn, who's got a multi-year contract that the owner's not going to fire him.
The owner might fire him by Thanksgiving. If they don't have a win by Thanksgiving, he might be gone.
I don't see that.
I don't see it. They gave him a 5. From what I understand, and Vinny, I'm not going to argue with you.
You're defending him, Don.
I'm not defending him. It's not been good. I'm just saying I don't believe they're going to fire him. They gave a first-time head coach a 5-year contract.
Because they knew it would be a long rebuild.
And from what I understand, nobody knows the amount of money he's being paid. But I've been told by people that it's more than they usually give a first-time head coach. So I don't even want to guess what it is, but it's more than you usually give a first-time head coach.
Can I fill a couple of blanks?
Yes.
Number one, why do you think he would only take the job beyond a 3 or 4 year deal?
Because he wants to know that he's going to have some time here.
Because he knows this is going to be a tough, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be tough.
I need the time.
And I'm going to remind everybody, nobody wanted the job.
Right.
Nobody wanted. Only one person wanted it, and he didn't get a call, and that was Rex Ryan.
Right, Rex Ryan.
Nobody wanted the job. Remember Mike Tannenbaum and the 33rd team, they were part of the group that was helping bring them candidates, and candidates would go through the experience of an interview. Nobody wanted the job. Nobody really legitimately wanted the job. And remember the Belichick thing late? How he was interested, and we were like, "What?
Yeah,
no, he's not." It just shows you that's the problem. And so to get a guy like Aaron Glenn, which was at a time where the Jets were putting out fires everywhere. I mean, they were a dumpster fire, literally, at the end of last season, going into the offseason. The only thing they could do is Glenn is a good PR hire. It's a good media hire. It's good for the fans hire. It's a guy with blood in the ground. But he's and again, with Bill Parcells in his ear, this is a high risk for a rookie coach type job. So give me, give me insurance, give me length, and also give me the money. Pay me.
You know what? You got to give me an opportunity to pick things up in a convenient way, Alan. You're talking about important things. I'm talking about something important.
How do you do this?
Well, you do it with Amazon, all right? And Amazon's already a part of your life. I already know that your wife has you picking up things from Amazon every day. She's ordering the
Literally
packages.
every day. Twice a day.
Yeah, they line up every day. But Amazon Pickup takes it to the next level because if you're on the go and you're pressed for time like I am and like all of us are, you can send the orders straight to a secure pickup location that works for you, an Amazon locker or an Amazon counter located near you, so no matter where your day takes you, your package is ready when you're ready to pick it up. So for me, with the baby at home and 48 jobs, so many things to do. I'm constantly on the move, and it's hard. But between shows, boom, I can stop by and pick it up. So all you got to do is order online at checkout. You choose the pickup location that's most convenient. You get an email confirmation when it's ready with instructions to pick it up. Quick, secure, Always at no extra cost. Check it out for yourself. Go to Amazon.com/pickupmvp to learn more. That's Amazon.com/pickupmvp. Speaking of me getting picked up, guys, I believe I'm getting picked up by Natalie today with Maya in the car.
Oh, we get to meet
So we'll
Maya.
swing by.
There may be a Maya, assuming she's awake. She could be asleep. But there may be a Maya meeting situation occurring here in about 15 minutes.
Looking forward to it.
3 men in a baby photo.
That could happen.
More of your calls and more defending of Glenn on Don LaGreca's show with Alan Hahn.
That was interesting. Boy,
Peter
was
Rosenberg.
That. Let's just get to break. Crash.
Don
Crash.
Hahn
Crash.
Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Getting the right mattress helps you sleep at night. Getting the right price helps you sleep even better. At PC Richard & Son, they don't just sell you a mattress. Their experts use a 4-step fitting process to make sure your new bed fits you perfectly. The right fit, the right price, plus free delivery. It's what they do, only at PC Richard & Son. Free delivery on mattresses $199 and up. Excludes Manhattan. See stores for details.
Ballybet Sportsbook. Yo, Ballybet stacked for football season. When it comes to sportsbook apps, it's undefeated. Ballybet. Check out that brand new parlay zone. Here's the kickoff. Build your bets and place them right on your phone. What? Live bets, daily boosts, and promos. Increase your odds so you can win more dough. Touchdown! Ballybet's the play. Make game day more fun and download it today. Must be 21 plus, New York only. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Ballybet Sportsbook and Casino. Download it.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please pay responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Hey! My dad is bringing home the best birthday cake ever!
It was my 5th birthday, and my dad was bringing home the cake.
Should have been here a half hour ago.
The cake never made it, and neither did my dad.
911, what's your emergency?
That was the day a drunk driver killed my dad.
Daddy?
Impaired drivers take lives. Think.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee. Aired in cooperation with the New York State Broadcasters Association.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No! Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
So,
sneaky good song, right, Jake? Sneaky good song.
So, I don't think the Jets are parting ways with Aaron Glenn. It's got to get better. But I think they knew that this was going to be a work in progress. And to Alan's point, they gave him a 5-year deal because he knew if you give me a 3-year deal and the first year is going to be just thrown away.
He didn't have to take this job.
Now I'm coaching with a second year. He could have stayed in Detroit, waited for more jobs to open up, but he saw an opportunity here. But he wanted, and I still believe this. I can't prove it, but I still believe he was told Aaron Rodgers isn't coming back. You want to take ownership with it. You want to say it was your decision, part of your decision, all that. He wasn't coming back. So you're taking one of my best players away, and now I'm gonna be saddled with Justin Fields as my quarterback, and you're telling me I got to win games, otherwise I'm going to be out of a job. And then Woody Johnson is going to pay a head coach not to coach for 4 years, and then have to pay another coach on top of that to come in here. And who else is going to want this job? Or maybe the attractiveness of the first overall pick.
Stop.
That's not going to convince guys to want to come here. So he's not going anywhere, guys. Now, year 2, you're still seeing these mistakes, but I do think there's a chance he can get better. 6 games in, not good. But you got to try to grasp it whatever you can. Cut down on the penalties. Did that. Defense looked really good. That's his ballywick, guys, right? He's going to get his signature on this team, not by making offense. He's not an offensive guy. He's not an offensive coach. He's a defensive coach. And this defense looked really good. Not the defense's fault that they lost. So there's a lot of things going on. But it's easy to just say he should be fired. He's the worst coach in Jets. It feeds the narrative. Because, again, the sneaky little secret about sports radio is try to find something to go on a limb on, but make sure that limb is thick. Make sure it's strong. It can hold 350 pounds. That's why guys like Colin Cowherd, the Knicks will never win with Carmelo Anthony. Oh, the Knicks, who haven't won a championship since 1973, aren't going to win? Oh, that's good. Jets, you know what? Err on the side of them to suck, because you'll probably be right 90% of the time.
Yeah.
All right? That's good sports radio. But instead, maybe just throwing some logic in, but that's no fun. It's no fun. So we'll just stick with the things we know.
Well, what do you think?
The Jets will never win. The Mets will never win. The Islanders will never win. It's
what do you
easy.
think Vinny was looking for in that call?
Vinny was looking for scorched earth.
When he says, my friends are texting me, that means we're all mad that you're defending a guy that we all think should be fired.
Well, not only that, they're so mad that they hear anything as defense.
Well,
because no one's even been defending.
Peter, that doesn't matter. Because if you're not calling for his job and screaming at the top of your lungs as if he committed a crime, you must be defending him. And what I'm saying is he didn't have to take this job, right? But he took it, but he had to take it with some insurance. He got good guidance, and the idea of that place could be hell. This could ruin your career. So you need some assurances. And the length of the contract and the amount of the contract gives you the assurances that if the Jets jet and I'm out of here in a year, I got a lot of money in my pocket, right?
Yeah.
And you got to think of it that way. And no one will blame me. But as I've said, he is the first time he's ever been a head coach in any level was the first game he coached. Right?
Yes.
He's never done this before. So this is going to be a learning curve for him, too. And he's got to figure it out. And, oh, by the way, he brought in Steve Wilks, who's been a head coach, as a defensive coordinator, probably because he felt like that'll take some pressure off.
Yeah.
The problem is Steve Wilks has been in like 7 different places in 7 different years. He never stays anywhere for a reason.
But I think just the idea when I've got a rookie offensive coordinator, I got a rookie general manager.
That's the guy that didn't need to be a rookie.
Here.
To me, the offensive coordinator, which is not your expertise. You're a defensive expert, right?
Right.
That didn't need to be. You didn't need an experienced defensive coordinator. You could have handled that like Rex did. But the offense, you needed somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. And Angstrom has never done this before.
And this is why the whole season was treated as a soft open because they knew it wasn't going to be good. Now, this has been bad.
They got to figure it out.
Defending him is saying it wasn't bad. It's bad. But what I'm saying is it's not going to get him fired. Stop.
Not yet.
Right, not yet.
Yeah. It takes another year at least. But I'm just saying that they're trying to figure it out while the place is on fire.
Yeah.
But it's always on fire.
It's always on fire.
That's the thing.
And that's the way New York. That's what we were just talking about. The Knicks need to get off to a good start because you know how it is in New York.
Yeah.
Get off to a slow start. They should have never let Tibbs go. Typical Knicks. Supposed to be great, not great. That's just how you know that going in.
And you can't tamp down expectations. No matter how hard you try, they're there.
Hey,
they are there.
Some Jet fans even had expectations this year.
Yeah. Well, that was.
Yeah. CT in Connecticut. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, Don. How you doing?
Good, man.
Happy hockey season.
Yeah.
A couple of comments. Number one, somebody called in a little earlier about Yacht Rock. They failed to mention Hall & Oates or Seals and Crofts.
I didn't mention it was a bizarro list, but it was his personal list.
Yeah, it was his own.
Listen, Ambrosia deserves to be on there.
Yep.
10cc, a little bit of a cut, but, Aaron Glenn, I think obviously the general management of the whole team needs to be under scrutiny for this, but some people are leaders and some are not. And I think we're finding out pretty quickly that Aaron Glenn is not a leader. Not by what he's doing on the field, not by what he's doing in practice, but just in the college game, they say lack of institutional control. And I think that's what you have here. And I think the faster you get rid of it, and they're not going to do anything this season, right? But if they go 0-17, you're not going to run this back. You can't. But they have a lack of institutional control from the coaching staff down to the players.
It's got to get better.
It starts at the very, very top, though. Again, the institutional control is exactly what Woody Johnson doesn't want. He doesn't want that. He wants collective control. He wants a say. He wants to know that if players aren't happy, I can talk to them and ask them why they're not happy and help them fix it, where you should not be doing any of that. So you can't bring in somebody here who is the bona fide leader, the final say, the one voice. He doesn't want that. So no matter who it is, it's never going to be that.
And
that's
the
why
way
he
sports
brings
are
in
now,
coaches
too.
who don't have experience.
They all do this now, too. It's all just – the Jets were the first to start it, but everybody's doing it now. It's all collaborative. We all get together. There still has to be somebody in charge, but who is that going to be? Is it going to be Wilkes because he's got experience? Woody doesn't know anything about football? And now your offensive coordinator and your head coach are newbies to their position. It's hard. It's hard. Steve in New Fairfield, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, guys, I'm just ripping, man. I have not checked out. For some reason, I watch every stupid game. I watch every post game with Bart and Willie. My boiling point came before the half. And everybody constantly talks about this, including Glenn, that they didn't want to give the ball back to Denver. Okay, with the timeouts. Why would you not snap the ball with 4 seconds left? You're on the 50. Throw a hail. It's not even a Hail Mary. 35 yards. You could get a pass interference, a tipped ball. That made no sense. Denver's not getting the ball back. I'm not giving up on AD yet, but that was a major misstep.
Yeah.
And one thing, Al, I love you, brother. I know you're talking about why they gave him the 5 years. We need the quarterback, but teams turn around things much more quickly today with turnover in roster, free agency. 5 years, it doesn't have to take 5 years.
And it's not going to. And if he doesn't get it together, there will be nothing near 5 years.
I want to be clear. The 5 years isn't because that's how long it's going to take.
No.
The 5 years is the insurance.
That's it.
That if in a year and a half it hasn't taken yet, because look in Detroit, in a year and a half it hadn't took yet.
Right.
By the end of year 2, it started to take. So you got to survive year 2.
A perfect example is Peter Laviolette with the Rangers. He was given a 3-year contract to see if they can't take advantage of the window of them winning a championship. Go conference final the first year, miss the playoffs the second year. I'm not going lame duck in the third. So I got to either give a contract extension or I got to let him go. They let him go. When it's 3 years and the first year is going to be bad, now all of a sudden that 3-year contract becomes a 2-year contract because he's not going to be allowed to go into that final year. 5 years gives you a little bit more wiggle room. 0-17, we'll see if that changes the narrative. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, I'll be at the Rock for the Devils' home opener. So we're looking forward to that and get you closer and closer.
Why 5 o'clock? We start at 3, though.
Yeah.
On the Don LaGreca show.
You
The
can
Don
join us at
LaGreca
3.
show starts at 5 o'clock.
Oh, is that what it is? The Don Show.
ESPN New York.
Don't take slow